Hello and welcome. We are Appalachian Dragons. This is where me and my favorite backwoods bastards get together and we like to play some Dungeons and motherfucking Dragons.
D&D?
Dungeons and Dragons.
The only life for me.
Tonight we have manic energy. We are on session 23 of our campaign. Where we
womanic?
last. We're
Manic or womanic?
Oh wow. Feel like you lose your feminist card there, Brandon. Where we last left off. My God, we are already out of control. I make no apologies. Where we last left off, the Lords of Nightstone had just finished their tactical strategy meeting with the council that had gathered outside of the Temple of Dragons, the Well of Dragons, excuse me. Had exchanged some ideas and tactics. A few particular things brought to their attention. One being that their captive, for lack of a better word, Sonder, they had asked to be asked to be allowed to aid them rather than be a prisoner. The party sort of begrudgingly agreed, and agreed to have close eyes on him. But he did prove his worth, as on the flight over was able to help them find the passcode that verified their identity and prevented them from being in early conflict with the Greenwing. Turlang also asked to speak with Golbrand, recognizing the scythe on his hilt as what belonged to his old friend Arglass. He did ask Golbrand to, once all of this settles down, to try to make right what went wrong in the Shriekwood. Golbrand agreed, more or less, in the way that Golbrand does, and went about his business. Integrity also spoke to you guys, reporting to Davos that he had seen Erenbor, Davos' father, stealing a horse, saying that he didn't want Davos to view him as a deserter, and he couldn't stand to face his cowardice, and had fled the camp. We also got a brief tap in with Tabitha and Tajin, who began to make plans to set the ship out that night. The party then met with Safine, who guided them into the connection that connects all of the Gemstone Dragons. I forgot to mention this during the actual session, but this does allow you to, without expending a spell slot, communicate with the Gemstone Dragons, which is very nice. Because Safine's the one y'all be calling most of the time anyway. The party was guided into a sort of demi-plane of sorts, where they found the 5 Gemstone Dragons, and they relayed to them the information that they had about Obsidian. The most pertinent information being that he was growing at an accelerated rate and seemed very gifted in a myriad of capacities. They were told that Verdi Zelen, the Emerald Dragon, had not only found his trail, but had followed him all the way to Nightstone, where the trail ran cold. The party was able to put together, I believe specifically, Devin, shout out to Golbrand, for remembering that there was a demiplane that Alglotix fought them in previously as the Obsidian Dragon. And as this new Obsidian Dragon seemed to be tapping into those memories, the party, via Josh's plane shift, were able to appear there. They found the Obsidian Dragon confused and startled and a little, not quite feral, but just wild, if you will. And were able to talk to it for a bit.
Angsty.
He seemed to have, angsty is a very good word. He seemed to have memories of them attacking him. They also, I don't know, you have memories of some people killing you and they're like, hey, come with me, do this thing. I don't know, he's
but what were you doing while we were trying to kill you, though?
Yeah,
You can't
defending
argue the
myself,
baddies.
clearly.
You can't argue the baddies, you. We know.
Yeah. The party had some discussions with him. Davos even passing along his crystal ball of scrying, which the dragon showed not only the ability to use, but quickly learned the spell from it, and was able to check in on several different things. The party tried to persuade, through a series of beautiful scenes, tried to persuade the dragon that they were trustworthy, but ultimately did not win the young dragon's trust. And he thrust them from his pocket dimension. They relayed this information to Safine, who struggled to, already stretched pretty thin, struggled with how to manage this. but said that she and the other gemstone
Doesn't
dragons would look
fit.
into it. The party boarded their ship, began their flight, and along the way were met by the Green Wing, which, as mentioned earlier, through Saunders' knowledge of where the passcode would be, were able to sneak by them. As they were passing by, however, Pandora and Davos turned invisible and flew across the way, narrowly avoiding being spotted by an ancient green dragon. Made their way onto the ship, very cleverly got the crew to vacate the lower decks, snatched up the Dragon Ball, the Drakesbane shot, and were able to destroy the containment vessels that sealed in the elementals. This had the effect of immediately taking down the Green Wing as Davos and Pandora teleported back onto the ship. Seemingly, the Green Wing having been destroyed without any involvement from the Red Wing, as seen by the dragon and several others, which is very good information to have. The Red Wing then made its way to where the Drakhorn was positioned, and the party found it guarded by 5 Abishai, these demonic servants of Tiamat, as well as a few elementals who seem to be tasked with perpetually keeping this horn blowing. Where we last left off, we have just a couple of things I want to remind you about. I do have one particular thing that I realized in the listen through, which is that all Abishai are immune to fire damage. As such, we're going to allow just a slight adjustment of what happened in that last little bit. Davos cast his fireball, which still has dealt damage normally to the air elemental, but did not deal damage to the blue Abishai. We're going to give it that 15 points it took back. However, Davos is going to be able to make a history check with advantage. See if he can recall some other pertinent information from his hours of reading the book. 20. Very solid. I actually just realized we haven't gone into our initial sequence. So we'll be right back with the result of that dice roll on Tyranny of Flagons. And we are back. With that result of the 20 history check, Davos did spend quite a bit of time poring through the Book of Fiends, and as such, you know quite a bit about these Abishai. Of course, you do know that they are the fiendish servants of Tiamat, with a red Abishai being almost just as strong as a pit fiend, so a very formidable foe in himself. You also know that Abishai are immune to the damage associated with their type. So the white Abishai is immune to cold, the red Abishai is immune to fire. All Abishai are in fact immune to fire and poison damage, as well as the poison condition. With the 21, you just eke out one more thing. Pick one of the Abishai. You have red, green, black, and blue that are remaining.
Green.
Green. For the green one, you are going to learn a couple of things. You know that they're rather proficient spellcasters. You're also going to learn, if I could get to my stat block, the green Abishai, you also learn that they have, I will say that all of them have magical resistance, meaning that if you make them make a saving throw through magical means, they will have advantage on that save. This is a little way to try and reward Davos for his hours of research, and also to make a mistake on my end relevant again. I was going to ask you...
relevant again.
Yeah! I was going to ask Yuan about changing his typing of his firebolt because he would have seen this happen, but we're just going to say he has the 19 points of damage. That's been done. Concentration was still broken with the magical stone. As an update, some stuff is going on. Goldbrand used a guiding bolt to destroy the White Abishai, and the glowing remnants of that entity are now swirling around in the air elemental to give that advantage over to him. Ark had popped his smoke and cinders for +2 AC and activated the disjunction talisman, meaning that at the end of his third turn, so his second turn tonight, it will rupture, and anything within 100 feet, magical items will be disenchanted or destroyed for an unknown period of time. Goldbrand, you are in the archer form and rolled wheel, though you didn't use it last week. And the golem, particularly the green golem, is concentrating on slow. Ark and Davos are both slowed, which, as a refresher, -2 to your AC and your dex saves. Your speed is half. You have no reactions. You can make one attack per turn. You have an action or a bonus action, but not both. If you cast a spell, including most smites, it has a 50% chance to fail. You can make a wisdom save at the end of each of your turns to try to pass this. The final reminder I have before we resume our encounter, this is the longest string of combats we have ever played in any campaign in our nearly 10 years of playing. You know that after this Drakhorn fight, you have to face the green ancient dragon, as well, and after that, the worm speakers and their dragons. And if you are unsuccessful in stopping them, Tiamat herself. So be mindful of your resources and use them wisely. With that, we are going to jump back into initiative. At the top of initiative, we got Barbara, where she always is.
Could you put that tracker on screen, please?
Yes, sir. I will gladly. Thank you for reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
Barbara, as initiative starts, you can hear as all around you, the troops have begun to mobilize and clash. This war, or the fall of the Green Wing and the attack on the Drakhorn, seems to have escalated events a little quicker than you all anticipated. You hear thousands of troops as they begin to clash among the battlefield, and the war for humanity begins in earnest. Pandora, as you take your position in the tree line, what do you do?
All right, so you said the green dude's the one that's concentrating on slow, right?
The green golem, this one down here.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot there are two green dudes. Whoops.
No, you're fine.
The big green dude. All right, we're gonna try and shoot him and break that pesky little concentration for now.
Yeah, get him, girl. What you got? A 21 does hit. What was your? I assume you were hiding. I don't know exactly what your score would have been. That is Oh, he does.
Let's see. I was gonna see what I can't remember what my last stealth score was.
I'm sure it's higher than his passive. He didn't spend a turn looking for you. 35. Yeah, so you're good. So he is going to take 52 points of damage, which is going to put him at. There we go. 52 halved is 26, so he has to make a 26 Constitution check or concentration check. Well, that's magic resistance. That wouldn't be applicable. He does have a pretty hefty Constitution score for his saving throw there. So I'm going to roll 2d20, and we're going to see what he get. Oh, wait. Did I need to do 2? No, he does not have advantage. With that, his concentration is broken. So Arcanox and Arcanox and Davos, you both feel as your body begins to return to its original pace. Fantastic. Bonus action from Barbara. You've already hidden, and we roll on.
Yep.
We go to the Blackabashi, which, seeing the chaos that is erupting down and seeing that you are rather focused on the horn, I think he is going to use his action to cast the darkness spell upon the point where the Drakhorn is. This is... It doesn't tell me the diameter on his stat block, so I'm going to have to go look for that, but I'll do that in just a second. That is his full action. He is going to use his bonus action to actually teleport back to it. So he's going to appear within that dome of darkness. I'm going to put him right here for the time being. And the green Abishai. The green Abishai is going to take I think noticing the artifact that Arcanauts has put down, and wondering what this has to do with this situation, is going to use his action to cast Mass Suggestion. I can influence up to 12 people within 60 feet. So he is going to choose all of you. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. It's not a high save, but I do need everyone to pass it. And so far, no one has. Ark and Goldbrand both pass. As the
Okay, let me use the
Abishai,
lucky point because I've still got a million of them.
I will tell you, if one of you does it or if all of you does it, save the lucky point. Because his suggestion is to point at this item and ask, "Tell me precisely, what does this do?" And Davos, as you are closest to it, to the best of your ability, tell your new friend what this item does.
I guess I want to. How?
Oh, Davos, I'm sorry. You actually do have advantage on this because this is technically a charm.
Okay. Let me get one more roll.
That does not pass. Continue.
I guess it'll be your ruling, but I would say it will. It accomplishes our task.
Unfortunately, to the best of your ability, tell me what this does. Not what it is for. Tell me what it does. What does this do? So you have to tell him what the artifact does. Accomplish our task. You do view this. Part of the spell is you view this person as a friend and have to.
I don't see that in Mass Suggestion. It just says you have to do the best of your ability.
And him saying it accomplishes our goal is not the best of his ability.
I agree, absolutely.
If an ally were to ask, "What does this do?" he say it accomplishes a goal. Not the best of his ability.
Then I guess I have no choice. It will render the Draghorn powerless.
As you say this, the green Abishai's eyes grow a little wider as it turns to its brothers. He is going to move, I think, back here. As we move to the blue Abishai. The blue Abishai.
Him when he left?
He was not within 5 feet of Davos.
Okay. Sorry, my turn marker's in a way.
No, you're fine. As the blue Abishai hears this, he is going to use his second casting of Wall of Force to try to put up another barrier. Okay. He will then... One second, let me put this in the token layer. He will then use his bonus action to teleport within this barrier. Not about there. That is his action, his bonus action, which brings us to the red Abishai. The red Abishai, last turn he used the Queen's Breath, so he can't use that. Goldbrand, he's going to go to...
Also,
he's going to do two things.
I'm not certain. Is that the Archer constellation? Is that what that thing is?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were flying, so I put a flying token on everybody, and then when I listened to the recap, I'm like, no, he's not flying. So I need to mark that. The red Abishai is going to incite fanaticism. He begins chanting in this Draconic, and his remaining allies, the dragons at least, it says 4 other creatures. So the 3 Abishai, and we'll say the wind elemental, all become a little more restless as they begin joining along in his chant. He is then going to use his action.
Through this barrier?
Yes, it is an audible thing. The barrier is an invisible wall. Nothing can physically pass through it. I suppose there's a way to argue physics, like sound is technically a wave, but I don't think rules as written. That would be funny if they put the dome up and then no one could hear the horn because it was stuck in the dome. That would... Honestly, in an alternate universe...
I'm kind of wondering, too, shouldn't this bomb, take away the barrier, too?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Question. The red Abashi is going to reposition himself, we'll say right here. He's going to make a flail attack on Goldbrand. Tell me, Gully. Ooh, I don't need you to tell me. A 32 definitely hits. I don't know which. He doesn't know any of your resistances. I'm going to have him roll a die to determine what damage he does. 6. There's only 5 of them, so I'll roll again. All right. Devin, I need you to take 22 points of bludgeoning damage. I also need you to take 46 points of fire damage. Again, that's 22 bludgeoning.
That's going to be 11 because I'm resistant. The mass makes me... Something makes me resistant besides rage because it's on my sheet now.
Makes you resistant to what?
The bludgeoning.
You shouldn't be resistant to bludgeoning. You should be able to click it and it'll tell you what that source is.
Tell me.
Or click. Resistant to bludgeoning. I don't think your mask gives you resistant to bludgeoning. I think yours is resistant.
It's the most recent druid thing that I've got.
Fantastic. So yeah, 11 bludgeoning and then 46 fire.
Thank you.
For a total of 57.
I will go ahead and use my reaction to cast that Kajigger, that thing.
Yeah, get it. The other attack with its claw is going to go to Arcanox. Does a 26 hit you at the moment, my guy?
Yeah, 26 hits.
Okay, so that's going to be 17 force damage. Yeah, that's going to be 17 force damage, but you do not take any of the fire damage, as he has a bit of flames wreathed around his claws. As we go from the red Abashi to Davos with Yuan and Ark on deck. What do you got, Davey boy?
Oh, being fire immune.
I'm literally so confused. Are we jetting the foe? Or are we getting the hell out of there? Or?
Y'all can move. I was trying to measure this earlier. 100 feet is a long freaking. It's off the map.
Right.
Yeah,
I have
if
to
we
dash
bail
twice.
If we bail now, they will just pick the thing up or kick it at us like a fucking grenade. Unless we can make it so they can't touch it.
I do have something. Potentially.
So, I think this guy that's concentrating on that wall of force might be a good move to burn him down.
The blue one is the one concentrating on the wall of force.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The green one is the one that casts mass suggestion.
Okay.
But that's the other thing. If the bomb goes off and it destroys the barrier, won't it also still take care of the Draghorn? Or is this barrier gonna stop
it's
it?
Gonna make
No,
it
the
not
barrier
magic.
seems... Yeah,
And
the
then
barrier
we have to
seems,
destroy
let's
it.
lock this down, and then they're going to try to relocate that, is what you would gather.
So we have to wait for that to go off before we can destroy the Draghorn. If we're within the range, which is, we're going to have to be real careful about how we get out, it's going to take, like, anything that gives us AC, dead. All our magical items, dead for a certain amount of time.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of there as fast as I can.
Anything before you do?
Before I do, I am going to use my harp to cast Wall of Thorns around this bomb without hitting Ark.
No, that is great.
Can he put it in the thing around the Draghorn?
If it's a place, if it has to be unoccupied, probably not. It is a little cramped in there. These tokens are a little oversized, but I do want to say, in case anybody's like, they shouldn't all fit in there, the Elemental and the Abashai are both medium creatures. I just have their tokens bigger because it looks cooler. If I put them at the regular size, they look like little imps. And I'm like, that's not cool.
You also put it wherever, if you're trying to put it in a strategic spot, Brandon, you go ahead. I was just curious.
I do also want to say that gray aura. Can y'all see that, actually?
See a
I just
red
realized I didn't mark. You have to mark auras for your players to see. That aura there is the darkness spell. So you see a dome of darkness where you cannot make visual contact on the inside of it. You know, however, where the artifact was, and I will allow you to place Wall of Thorns as an area, so I will allow you to include that in the area.
I guess I would just do it around the bomb.
Cool. Yeah.
We'll say
60 feet long,
Wait,
10
that-
feet high.
it says up to.
Yeah, you could go bigger if you would like.
I
think.
would do like a sphere, a dome around it.
Cool. We'll say 10 feet in every direction. So anything that has to get to it will have to go through 10 feet of stuff. Or do you think more?
I didn't want to hit Ark or Goldbrand.
Arc may be airborne. I'm not certain on that. Ark, do you think you're airborne or you think you're on the ground?
I'm on the ground.
60.
On the ground?
Like I flew up to that location to start fighting, so like it's a fly, and then I went.
You know, I'll even say Arcanox is about to move. I'll say that you two can work it out where you can place it and he can move out before the spell goes into effect.
Okay.
We'll be generous on that. I like your tactical plan. Yeah, fantastic. That's your action. You got a bonus action, my guy?
No. I'm just going to immediately fly straight up. I don't know how high off the ground I was, but add 50, I think, to it.
Okay, yeah. If you want to write that somewhere, just so I'm aware, and we can reference it later, that would be fantastic. That brings us to Yuan and Arcanox. What you boys got?
Yuan is going to do what Yuan always does when Devin's playing Yuan. He's going to sling his cantrips. You actually just made things significantly easier, I feel like, Davos. He's going to sling his cantrips. This guy did my suggestion. This guy doesn't have anything particularly gruesome. Yeah, he's going to sling his cantrips at... I was trying to make sure he couldn't get someone concentrating, but I don't think he can.
Yeah, he did hit you with 56 points of damage on one hit, so and he inspired some fanaticism, but
Cake. Goldbrain don't give a shit.
yeah. Do it.
Can't do fire, but this will be, like force or whatever we decide this is. 31 for 31 force damage.
Oh.
And then the magic stone. 22 for 10 damage.
So he does from non-magical. Excuse me. Okay. The 22 meets actually, so that's 41 points of damage.
I would also like to use his movement speed. I know he's on the edge of the map. After he has Spell Sniper, so I guess he could do it before or after. He's going to back up his full movement speed.
What would that be? 30?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to put him. So you see the black area at the top of the screen? Yeah. That is my marker for where the ship is. It's about 110 feet away from where they've placed this thing. I'm going to move him like half off to represent that he is 30 feet of that 70 feet back. And we'll use that as sort of just a rough thing. Fantastic. Arcanox, what you got, homie?
All right. So there's this turn and there's two more before it goes off.
So not at the end of this turn, the end of your next turn is when boom.
Okay, cool.
What you got?
Let's see here. I don't like this guy. I already popped the thing, so I'm really just going to hold the line up to the last second. So I'm going to give him...
What's your fly speed?
Fly speed 40.
40. So just so you know, if you dash, you can only get 80 feet away. So if you don't move on this turn, you will not be able to get out of the radius in time unless you have some other means of either increasing your travel or teleporting.
I got Misty Step, so I'm not worried about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Fantastic. Unfortunately, none of those make contact. His AC is a 22. I'm sorry. You got a bonus action?
Damn. Well, I guess for bonus action, I'm gonna growl at the motherfucker and cast Shield of Faith. Give me a little bit more of an AC boost.
On yourself. +2, mark yourself concentrating as we round to the elementals.
Keep in mind, because of Smoke and Cinders, I'm at 27 right now.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Fantastic.
Fuck you.
The Greater White Abashi is dead, so we go to Goldbrand.
Oh boy, it is about time to start backing up, but I think what I'm going to try to do is first I'm going to try to beat up this guy in front of me here. I would like to do the thing where I subtract 5 and add 10, the thing.
Yeah. Great Weapon Master.
Boo. 14.
Ooh, that's rough. Try again.
Here my second attack. 15?
No, sir. I am sorry.
That's okay. I did that to myself.
That's all right.
I am going
what
to
would
back
you like to do
away
with
from
your...
Fantastic. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to rage first with my bonus action. I need to check one thing. up to your movement speed. I am also gonna wait. I'm gonna stand there with Arc.
Okay. The wall remains. As we go to the elementals, the first stone golem, who just cast low, the green one, he is going to try to take back the horn from his compatriot to free up his hands. He is going to make an athletics check. I think I said a DC of 17 on this. Barely made it with an 18. He shoulders the weight of the horn as his ally turns to look to, I think, Arcanox. If Davos is 50 feet up, he is out of range of this. But let me confirm that. Let's see how we do, boys. Up to 6 creatures in a 40-foot cube. So if he's 50 feet up, by default, he would be out of that range. Goldbrand and Arcanox, make a wisdom saving throw for me. I'm going to try to re-slow your asses. That's a clear pass. What you got, Arc?
Everyone says no.
No! I'm slow as fuck right now.
You do have Indomitable. I'm not saying to use it on this, but for what that is worth.
I forgot about Abdominal. Yes, I'm going to use it because I'll still also have my legendary resistance. 18.
18, I think, passes. Let me double check. DC 17, yes. You feel as this stiffness tries to go over it, but I like to think out of sheer force of brute will, you snarl back at him, and the spell does not take hold, which is great because you would have only been able to move 20 feet. No dash, no Misty Step. You could have Misty Stepped to 30 feet, but you'd have a 50% chance it wouldn't work. That would have been terrible. So, as we are rounding through there, the Air Myrmidon is going to continue using its action to blow the horn. As we come back to the top of initiative, the horn is still blowing, so we don't. Okay, Pandora, we come back to you. What you got, homie?
Okay.
Oh no. Oh, Bob, we're losing you.
Womp womp.
Defeat this whole shebang, right?
She wants to feet and bang. That's all I got.
Yeah, you cut out.
Womp womp. Oh, feet. Like, that's like.
I'm sorry, I'm still not getting anything, Barbara. You want to drop it in chat? I think you're saying I think you're trying to say that you're moving. She wants to move in that direction, X number of feet. Is that right? Pandora is typing. Insert that little business cat meme. Actually, I am going to insert in chat.
It is. Here, I'll make another little bubble.
100 feet is the yes. So the line above you, the black line, symbolizes the off the map area. The ship is 70 feet away. You know that the ship is safe territory. So you're about 70 feet away from safe territory. That should be well within the range of your bow if you want to mobilize and then strike. I assume you're going to do the Pandora special and shoot something and flee?
Possibly.
Or shoot something and hide? Oh, I heard possibly. Oh, no. Barbara, when's your birthday? I'm buying you a modem. I've got nothing, homie. I'm sorry. I hear Ben fine.
You're
Maybe.
being shitty.
Yeah.
It's just my phone, I guess. Wi-Fi helps. Okay, hold on. Well, my cellular
that's better.
cellular service for me. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Okay, so we're running on LTE, baby.
Honestly,
Okay, so you can
Brandon,
hear me now?
yes. Yeah.
Okay, so basically 100 feet's like this whole damn thing, and we got to get way back on the ship, right?
Yes.
Wait, the
You don't
fuck
necessarily have to get to the ship, but that is like a safe place that you know of.
Okay. Do I still have fly from earlier? Like, how long ago? I'm not familiar. I don't use fly.
Fly, I think, lasts an hour. I don't think it took you an hour to get from the first ship to this one. Bandor, you have fly all the time now. That was part of the Amethyst Dragon's gift to you. You can fly whenever the fuck you want.
Oh, that's right.
I think like
Thank
50
God,
feet,
sir.
if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was invisible we cast, not fly.
Yeah.
Okay. And I got zoomies still because I haven't used it. I have feline agility, so I can move theoretically 100 feet, right? Because it doubles the fly speed or the regular walk.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can, do my bat, my skibby paps and leave.
Yes. Skinny paps. Okay. What are you shooting?
The people here, they're in the barrier. Remind me that barrier. Is it?
Yeah.
I know
So the
there's
blue
darkness
dome.
too.
The blue dome is a wall of force. You saw this earlier that nothing can physically pierce through it. So if you cast a spell or fire a projectile from outside of it, it's not going to go through. You did see, which is very important to note, that the person who cast it teleported inside because they could see it. However, another Abashai has cast a darkness spell there, which I do need to mark that he's concentrating, but he's also hiding behind the barrier.
Okay, so they're hiding in the barrier, so I can't hit them, pretty much.
Yeah, in the barrier, in the darkness.
Okay, so that's fucked.
It's a turducken of protection in there.
Yeah, and I don't think I have literally 0 magic for that. Whoops. It's not my job, I guess.
It do be, yeah. You do know that when the thing ruptures, all that should go down. However, you know that you must you should make sure your party's not in that radius too.
Okay, so neither
green or red?
of these, the two, I guess, that are out. The green and red, they're flying, right? That's what this little thing is.
They are both flying. The red is not far off the ground. He's probably just 5 or 10 feet because he was close enough to smack those two. The green is probably higher up. He's probably like 30 feet in the air.
Oh, well, that doesn't even matter because I have, a longbow, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can hit anything on the map. I could back out to that war map, and you could probably hit most things still.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I'll hit the red one because he's closer to me anyway, so.
Yeah, he seems the more immediate threat, too. 22 meets. Now, he has a pretty decent passive, but I don't... What did you roll last time? 25?
27.
Where is his passive? Oh, no, you're good. He's close, but I don't even think if you were to roll a 1, he could actually get you. So he's going to take that, 39 points of damage. Skibbity bop. Fantastic. Take your stealth action as we round to a
can I stealth
motherfucker.
if I'm flying away, technically? Like, does that...
You could...
I guess I can fly through the tree lines.
I was about to say, you can fly through the trees and dip down. Yeah, we'll allow it.
Okay, well, I'm going to move literally just out of the 100-foot radius, so I don't know how to mark that.
So I'm going to put you just fully in the black, and that will indicate that you are beyond the danger zone. Fantastic. As we come to the black Abashai, he has heard... Actually, the black, green, blue, and red, all of the living Abashai go at the same time. I think the green is going to verbalize the conundrum. We have to extract that! And he's going to try to make through Davos's wall of thorns. We said a 10 foot in any direction. Let me read this. Each foot he travels through it is treated as 4. So to move 10 feet is 40 feet of movement. He has 40 feet movement speed. However, he did just have to move 20 feet. He forces his way halfway through it, but does not manage to get to it.
He is also going to take 78 slashing damage if he does not pass a 19 dex save.
And he is... Oh, wait. That's the black. Let me see. Oh, fuck your error. D&D Beyond Combat Tracker. My apologies. 1 second. Green. He is not proficient in dexterity. Let me make sure his movement speed isn't higher than his brother. No, it's not. Okay, cool. So he is going to roll his dex save. Only a 14. So yeah, roll damage for that, my guy. 37. Fantastic. So he is currently ensnared in the vines, unable to force himself through anymore. The Black Abishai, y'all don't see this, actually. I should have made that opaque, but that's okay.
He also theoretically cannot see out of it to do anything.
You know that they are devils, and they have devil sight.
So,
They see through magical darkness. He is going to skirt around this. Actually, he's going to go the other way, and he's going to come up behind Arcanox. Arcanox, you watch as this figure emerges from the shadows and goes in to bite your ass. He's going to make a bite and 2 scimitar attacks. 3. None of you're at 27 right now. None of those hit.
Yeah, buddy.
He comes out emerging from his darkness, and the haze of the smoke and the blinding ruby armaments. What's raminents? Raminents? I don't know what word I'm trying to reach for. Yeah, the ruby glow of these raiments upon you prevent him from making purchase. The blue Abishai, also capable of seeing through the darkness. Another fucking error. I hate this shit. I love this shit. I don't know what I'm saying. He is going to. You know what? Oh, but you would have advantage, so he's not going to do that. Okay, never mind. Oh. He is going to bonus action teleport outside of this to the edge of the thorns. He's going to cast Dispel Magic on it. He cast this at 3rd level. What level is Wall of Thorns?
6th.
6th. So he has to make a DC 16 check with his spellcasting ability, which for him is Wisdom. I'm going to roll this in front of this pretty important roll. So, what did I say? 16? So he has to roll a 7 or higher on this D20. Just barely. You watch as he makes contact with these thorns, and a bolt of electricity shoots out from his finger, and it runs the entire course of the vines. And very much like the serpent that Draco summons in Chamber of Secrets, it is burned at both ends until the thorns are.
I'm so sorry.
No more.
What is the range on counterspell?
60 feet. He has to be able to see it. Yuan cannot see through magical darkness unless I'm mistaken.
Oh, that's a good point. He's too far away too. 60 feet, he wouldn't be able to do it.
It might be 120. No, it's 60
It is
feet
60
normally.
feet, yeah.
So Brandon, if you'll delete. Oh no, I got it. The thorns are removed from the battlefield. The red Abishai looks upon this artifact.
Goblin calls him a cuck at the top of his turn in Draconic. Sorry, I've been sitting on that.
You know what? Oh, it would have to be exceptionally high, but make a persuasion or an intimidation check. Again, would have to be sky high to stop, to distract him. You might get a 20. Try it. Okay, no. Takes one to know one, he says as he reaches out. Oh, and I'm actually sorry, I forgot about this. The Black Abishai made 3 strikes on Arcanox. However, he would have had advantage on those from the Insight Fanaticism. So I'm going to allow him to roll those 3 again. And if any of these are above a 27, they will hit. Only 1. Arc, take 10 points of piercing damage, and which you resist. So 5 points piercing, 13 points acid, for a total of 18. He manages to get 1 hit in on that. The red Abishai is not going to be so easily distracted from his primary goal, and is going to take this artifact. And I think he's going to chuck it. I need to decide exactly how far this is going to translate to. I'm going to say he's going to make an athletics check. And we'll say for, throwing it is not the check itself. We're going to say that for, but could he throw it 100 feet? Probably not.
Could it be a check for like? Sorry, I just kind of comedically picture Goldbrand basketball style, like denying him, like you ever see in a game where they
Not in my house.
They block a shot, by jumping up and just smacking it down. That's what I pictured.
Well, my thought is he could chuck it, but the odds of him making it 100 feet are pretty low, and I think he realizes that. He is going to take the artifact. He is going to fly 50 feet. We'll say he goes 10 up and 40 over. Both of you get an opportunity attack, which puts him just beyond the edge.
That 26 hits, right?
That certainly does, yes, sir.
I would like to use a charge to make his movement speed 0.
With the clutch snatch! Oh, I fucking love it! Hell yeah!
This is no.
Arcanox, that meets roll damage for that. Fuck yeah, dude. He was about to throw this thing at your fucking ship and try to take your whole ship out of the sky. Fantastic. 28 points of damage, and he is looking bloodied. You watch the look. He begins to rise up, and as you come in, is it with the axe?
Yeah, Goldbrand calls him a cuck again afterwards too.
Yeah. Really drive the point home. I like to think, like, as he goes to fly up, you catch him in the thigh with your axe, and you yank him back down. And you see the fear in his eyes as he is holding this arcane grenade, and does not know what to do with it now. He hasn't technically taken an action. If he throws it, he knows he's not going to be able to get it far enough. Ooh, decisions. I think he is furious at you, Goldbrand.
Do it, Trucker. I wanted you to hit me all along.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if he's going to try to chuck this, but I don't think he's...
Goldbrand says no, fight me.
He's going to make both of his attacks at Goldbrand. You've got him pissed off now. Does a 23 hit a Goldbrand right now?
It does.
Ooh, the second one's a nat 20. Lucky for you, it was not on the flail of Tia.
No, well, now hang on. For the first one, I'm going to use 2 charges on the bone scythe to turn into cloud and fly away. That's the whole reason I wanted him to hit me to begin with.
Does that happen before you strike? I remember this ability, but you haven't used it in a minute, so I'm trying to remember.
When you are hit while wielding Bone Carver, you may expend 2 charges to assume a corporeal shadow form and move up to your movement speed in any direction. This movement using this ability does not provoke opportunity attacks. You cannot be grappled or restrained by non-magical means at this time.
So you are still hit for the first one, but you blip out of it. So the second hit was the crit, which is good. The flail of Tiamat, however, is unforgiving. As the Red Abishai, again, this demonic, draconic figure, swings up with this 5-headed flail and brings it down on you. It is going to do a chunk of damage. You're resistant to bludgeoning, I think we established earlier.
Yes, sir.
So, and I'll roll a damage type for the 5, which is poison, which you are immune to, yeah? Or resistant to?
Maybe.
Okay, fuck yeah. So in that case, you're only going to take 11 points of damage as the 5 heads begin to spew toxic gas, but the gas has no effect, and the things just pop off your chest. 11 points of damage is nothing to you guys at this level.
And then I move
fantastic.
45 feet. Oh man, would you rule I could fly? I guess I theoretically shouldn't. I'm not in a flying form. I'll move.
If you were in the dragon, I would allow it, but I will say no for now.
I'll move all 45 feet back.
Okay. Cool.
Back in the right direction.
All right, that brings us to Davos, Yuan, and Arcanox. You guys know at the end of Arcanox's turn, this thing gonna go boom. What do you do?
I was looking on my character sheet. Do I have 50-foot flying? It's not listed anywhere, but I thought you said that.
Yeah, you do. If you click your walking speed, it should show you like all of your speeds. I think it's also
flying on there.
Huh? For Davos, that's weird. But yeah, it's 50 feet. I think it's listed on your Light of Lathander ability, because I just use that as the catch-all for any holy perks you get.
Okay. Can I dash? And I would double that 50 to 100, right?
You could, but you'd only need the 50. for what that's worth.
Right. So what I was thinking was go the 50, and right after Arcanox's turn and the bomb goes off, dashing right back to essentially where I am.
Okay, so you're
I'm gonna dash.
going up the 50 feet. You're holding your action to dash, and then you're gonna, as soon as the thing goes boom, you're gonna dash 50 feet back in.
I don't know if I'm holding the action, like I'm taking the dash action now. But I'm only moving.
Yeah, to do it after the boom, you're gonna have to hold it, I think.
Okay. All right.
Mechanically.
Well,
You do still have a bonus action.
I didn't plan anything, so just go ahead.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, if you got some, by all means, help me.
I would just give inspiration if I could, but I don't think I'm within range of anyone.
You're probably. Oh yeah, 50 feet up. Probably
Oh,
not.
100. No.
As we go to Yuan, he is still about 30 feet away from the safe zone. I think about 30 feet to the safe zone, 40 feet to the ship. What does he do?
Is pew pew.
Pew pew.
Let's see here.
That was-
He's gonna throw a fire. Sorry, I didn't realize I was scrolled down on his spell sheet. He's gonna throw a fire bolt in whatever it needs. Whatever. The red guy or the green guy looks more hurt. There are two green guys.
Technically, the green guy is not bloodied. The black and the red are.
Oh, this mother trucker's holding the thing.
Yes.
Can he try to knock it out of his hand, or can he do that with the cantrips? You have to use a different. Sorry.
You know what? I'll say he could forego damage. And if he hits the armor class, he can make him drop it.
Spit it out. That's not yours.
Yeah, but then he has to pick
That's
it up
what
on
he
his
said?
next turn, which is a free action. Like.
But you know, Arcanox is next, and at the end of his turn, it goes boom. Like it is going boom, and
yeah,
the next.
He'll try to make
Yeah.
him drop it. The first one is a 28. He's gonna throw the stone no matter what, because that's always been the plan. So the fire bolt was a 28. The stone is
Fantastic. What damage do you choose out of curiosity?
I did force damage
I
last time.
probably have time to do this.
So I
He
could
technically doesn't know force damage. I don't think he has any. Like he gains the damages from spirits. I don't think he's gained one for force yet.
thunder, I think, is his alternative to that.
Thunder he does have. Yeah.
So,
Fantastic. It will take. Are you wanting him to drop the stone? Or are you wanting him to do the damage?
I want him. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll that fireball twice. There's the stone. I do want to try to make him drop it. He's just gonna try to hit him in the hand.
Okay. You watch as he draws his hand back, and Yuan thrusts this wave of energy as a sonic boom ripples out, and when it strikes the stone or the talisman, it causes it to reverberate with such force that it falls from the Abashi's grip. As we round to Arcanox, or I assume he uses his movement to get to safety. As we round
Yes,
to Arcanox.
Alright.
Then you are between 4 Abashi and a grenade. You know you've got to get 100 feet away, or this thing gonna go boom right in your face hole. What you do?
Alright. Well,
I threw it on the ground.
Round.
My dad.
Well, it's already on the ground.
Time bomb.
My dad's not a cell phone.
Okay, so I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
Twice
You're
speed
gonna
dash.
get 3 You're gonna get 3 opportunity attacks. I don't think any of them have the ability to lock you down, but they are gonna take their swings. Red Abashi is gonna do it with the flail. A 29. I will roll the damage. You're resistant to the bludgeoning, so I'll remember that. Another 6, 4. Okay, so 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And are you resistant to lightning? I think you are.
Yes.
Yeah. So in that case, you're only going to take 11, 17, 28 points of damage as he as the 5 heads spark between one another and slam into you. That is his attack. The green Abishai is going to go as well. He rolled like shit, so nothing from him. And the black Abishai. Oh, technically the red has not gone again yet. No, he did not incite fanaticism, so never mind. He has gone again. The Black Abishai is going to go with a bite attack. 23 does not hit an Arcanox, so you are going to take just that bit of damage, and then you dash 100 feet away. I will say that for you specifically, because you are immediately next to it, 5. Well, no, you should still be good. If you go 100 feet straight in any direction, as long as you don't head toward the stone, you're good. Bonus action or action before you do. Or no, you need the action. Excuse me. Bonus action before you do.
I don't think so. I think we're good.
Fantastic. As you draw away, you all watch as the amulet begins to glow red, and then yellow, and then white as it erupts in this dome. You see that the wall of invisible force goes down. The Drakhorn doesn't go silent. It is still an instrument. However, it is not arcanely amplified in the same way. Dragons in the immediate vicinity can hear it, but not the 50 miles plus that it was before. You also see as the Dome of Darkness goes down, and the flail that the Abishai has grows dim as its effects are sundered. Fantastic. That brings us to the elementals, who none of them could reach you, I don't believe. I will confirm that. Gully, you're on deck. Oh, damn it. Stop doing that. Oh, actually, no. Goldbrand, this is you. The elementals move after you.
Yeah. Wish I'd had you on hold this spell, because now things are real sticky and not as efficient as I wanted it to be. I also have to be honest, I don't think Goldbrand was out of the range. I'm just going to say it.
What do you mean? Did you not move on your turn?
He was here and he moved 45 feet back. That's as far as he could go.
Because you didn't move last?
Yes, I miscalculated how much time I had.
Oh, Goldbrand.
Yeah.
Wait one moment. This does affect quite a bit, actually. I need to look at your character sheet. Oh, and there's so many magical things. The Axe of Arvindil. Well, for artifacts, for things that are very unique in particular, it is a temporary thing. For anything under that, there's a very strong chance it's either permanently disenchanted or outright destroyed. Your Axe of Arvindil is a magical artifact, so it is going to be down for an hour. Unattuned to that. The Emerald Dragon Mask is legendary, but is not an artifact. I need you to roll a D100 for me. Okay, it is temporarily down. It is not permanently destroyed. Arglass's Sickle is very rare. Roll a D100. Oh, that's good. That's good. Belt of Frost Giant Strength.
60.
Oh, is destroyed. I am deleting the Belt of Frost Giant Strength from your character sheet. It is not just temporarily disenchanted. It is permanently sundered.
It's okay. I'm a druid now.
This is
Gotta roll hard.
This is how Goldbrand draws in his. No, it's not a 50% chance. I'm not that mean. This is how Goldbrand enters his druid era full-heartedly. Bone Carver, roll another D100.
No, not Bone Carver.
30. That passes. It's still disenchanted, but not
Had
permanent.
an odd number in it.
And that's the
Bone
62 for
Carver.
the Cloak of Protection.
62 is good. I also see Venom Plate is technically magical. It does not need attunement, but it's still very rare. Roll another.
5.
Oh, I think that's on the cusp. Hang on, let me see. Very rare. Oh, your armor is permanently disenchanted. It is not outright destroyed. You still have. You can unattune to it. Well, you can't really unattune to it.
I wouldn't.
Just add a regular breastplate.
Yeah. I can.
Well, hang on. Let me look at it. The +1 is not from magical means. It's from the material. the poison would stop working. The unarmed strikes is from something physical. Add another breastplate and add one more to its AC. Oof. And then unattuned to everything else. You have a wand of binding. I need you to roll another D100 for that.
Yep. 18.
Okay, that passes. The armband of the Stigrum is no longer relevant. Necklace of prayer beads. Roll one last D100 for me.
16.
It is permanently destroyed as well. You didn't have it equipped or attuned, though, so that's not as
say.
much of a... In fact, I will say, if you think Goldbrand wasn't wearing it, would it be in the bag of holding?
I guess so. If he wasn't wearing it, yeah.
I'd say that's fair. So you can keep the necklace of prayer beads unattuned to everything for now. I was very paranoid that one of you, I forget who we canonically have holding the bag of holding. I want to say it's Davos, but could you imagine losing the bag of holding, like permanently? Everything in it just gone in an instant?
I thought about that when Drake said it.
Shit happens.
That would suck. So, Goldbrand, you feel as in fact, the constellation on you is dispelled. All magical effects and items in this radius have been shook. It is your turn as you feel the weight of your armor for the first time in a long time, as a little bit of that extra strength from the belt has left you. What do you do? Indeed.
You know, I said I was a druid now. I really didn't want to do this early. But now that I can't go in there and beat them up, Goldbrand's gonna cast, hold on, 120, 150 feet. Is Goldbrand 150 feet from the horn?
You're within that.
Goldbrand's gonna cast Firestorm on the horn.
Firestorm.
Yeah.
Before you do that, make a history check for me.
I don't wanna.
I'm gonna say a DC of.
I don't care.
This is a hard thing. I'm gonna say a DC of 12. Okay, you cast Firestorm. Unfortunately, this is the horn of an ancient red dragon. It is immune to fire damage.
Oh, it's like a horn off its head.
It's a horn. Yeah, this is the horn off of. I think it's described as one of Tiamat's consorts or courtesans. I forget exactly how it phrases it, but one of her somebody she fucked. So
Great grandpappy.
exactly. I think that the golems are not resistant to fire, but I will double check. They are not. Let me check the air elemental. It is not. The Abishai, all are. This is going to be a DC 19 dexterity saving throw. Thankfully, dexterity is not any of their strong suits, really. Now, that DC 19, is that not counting your sickle?
Yes.
Like you've unattuned from it? Okay.
Yes.
In that case, all three of them do fail and are going to take the full 39 points of damage. You watch as the Air Myrmidon is destroyed entirely, and for the first time, the horn grows silent, and you can actually hear yourselves before this thunderous boom in your ears at this proximity was unbearable. With the magic gone from it, it did become more tolerable, but now that it is silent, you almost have like a ringing tinnitus just in your ears. The golem is fucked up. In fact, he's in single digits. We're just going to go ahead and set it crumbles off of him as well. Yeah.
Because it does set things on fire. Well, I guess just things. Sorry. Not people.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's mostly just stone here. Bonus action?
Let me check the range on my... I don't think I can throw, but I will try. 60 feet? Can I reach this guy? I'll throw a javelin at him for shits and giggles.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, you're out of your story form unless you re-enter it.
I will not. I don't want to use it. No bonus action.
Okay. In that case, we round to the elementals, 2 of which are dead. The stone golem stands. It is not able to reach any of you. He is going to try to pick up the horn by himself. DC 17, I think I said earlier. A natural 20. He picks up the horn, and not knowing what to do with it, he begins to flee. He's going to take that horn. It's as big as he is, so he's only going to move half speed. He's going to try to get 15 feet away. Right about there. With that, we round to the top of initiative. Now that the horn has been silenced, you can hear the distant roar of battle as these troops are clashing. All around you, this battle rages on. But thankfully, due to your actions here thus far, the dragons on your side can now enter the fray. Pandora, what do you choose to do in this moment?
Whoops, I was on mute. Dun, dun, dun. Looking. I'm trying to find a range. Shoot. I am way too far away to do anything really efficient.
I think your bow's 120 feet, so you should be good, honestly.
Yeah, but he's got darkness on him over here, and I don't want him running away.
No, he does not have darkness anymore.
Oh, that's not right.
Yeah, it got disenchanted.
Okay.
I'll take that off to where it won't.
Yeah,
pop
sorry.
the aura.
The orb confused me. I was like, well, I guess maybe lingering. I don't know.
No,
yeah.
I set it to 0. I didn't realize it wouldn't go away when I did that. So
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, fair. Okay. My bow range is pretty hefty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With your movement,
100.
yeah, you can totally hit him.
Yeah.
He certainly doesn't see you. Pop him.
Yeah, we're gonna pop. I was just looking to see what else I had. Yeah, no, that's my best option is to. Oh, I'm going to use. Hold on, I've got a thing for that. Yes. Once per short rest, I have Master Duelist. If I miss an attack roll, I can roll it again with advantage.
That is true.
So we're gonna do that then, because I want to hit him.
No, get
I
him.
need to hit him.
Roll a 2 this time.
No.
28. That is just enough damage to take down the second golem as it and the horn crashes down. The horn does fall. This thing was a large creature. We're gonna say it falls 10 feet. It's not gonna take a lot of damage, but it is going to take a little bit.
Some damage.
Fantastic. I assume you sneak back into the cat dimension.
Into a different tree, yeah.
Right on. The Abishai, furious at this loss, this great loss of their queen. I think that he drifts into a shadow behind this stone, disappears, and reemerges by you, Goldbrand. And he's going to swing all 3 attacks at you. Does a 17 hit a Goldbrand now? I'm sorry.
The armor wasn't diminished? Like it's still +1?
Your AC is, yeah, because it's not a magical boost, that's a material boost.
Then no. It's a
Fantastic.
19.
In that case,
hold on. It might be 17, and I've confused myself. It is 17 because the cloak went away. So yes, that does hit.
So, what's a breastplate normally?
Well, it's half plate. It's not a breastplate.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
I was about to say, I thought a
16
half plate was 17, and that would bump you to 18. But
It's 16 plus
in that case, he does hit you with the scimitar, not his bite attack. Do me a favor, take 6 points of force damage. He only gets into 1 hit. The blue Abishai, likewise enraged at this affront on their queen. And actually, I'm going to say the green one first. Most of y'all are pretty far up. I think he could get, if Davos is 100 feet up and over there, probably not. Yeah, I'm afraid he's
where the pink arrow starts. That's where I'm at. Right. Here.
Oh, down here? I gotcha.
Yeah, right there.
Okay,
If that
that makes
changes
sense.
anything.
I still don't think if he were to go up 40 feet, he can only reach. Yeah, he can't reach you. He can reach your Goldbrand. He's gonna go for a venom shot on you, my friend. Let me roll 2 of these hits. A 26 hits. I need you to take 12 points of force damage, and you're no longer immune to poison. Make a Constitution saving throw.
8.
Take 16 more poison damage, unless you have some other means of being immune to it, and you are poisoned for 1 minute. Poisoned, you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks for 1 minute, so for the rest of this fight. The blue Abishai, likewise, he can reach a little farther. He can go 120 feet. He's going to go over here, and he's going to try to make 3 lightning strike attacks on Davos. The highest one of those is a 22, which I don't think it's a Davos.
That does not hit a Davos.
Fantastic. We round to the red Abishai. Interesting. He'll use his bonus action to incite fanaticism. He's going to use his action. He can't reach anybody but you, Goldbrand, so I'm afraid he's coming for you too. His flail is no longer magical, so this is going to get a -3. Does an 18 hit?
No, it's not.
No? Fantastic. Claw, 2 claw attacks? 1 claw attack. 29 certainly hits. Do me a favor and take 38. You rolled really fucking good on those. 38 points of damage.
I'll use my reaction to diminish that by 1d12. Stone's endurance.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Old school thing.
No, yeah. Old school thing. Fantastic.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh.
What was the total?
The total was 38 minus 8, so 30.
30, thank you.
As we round to Davos. You on an arc on deck. What do you got, my guy?
Goldbrand has 3 enemies right there.
Yes, 3 that are up on him. Yeah.
Alright. That changes things. I'm going to cast Slow to all of those creatures around Goldbrand.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's green, black, red.
Wisdom
green,
19.
Green, wisdom. Red. He's proficient in those. And black. Wisdom. Only the red saves. The other 2 do fail. So they are slowed. Bonus action.
I'm going to, by the way, movement 50 feet towards Goldbrand, so that should put me within 60 feet of him.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm going to play his favorite song he likes to listen to at the campfire that I play. And he
What's that?
gets,
No, what song? Fat Bottom Bears? Trying to think of any bear-related song.
I'm trying to, yeah.
If there's a man in the woods and a bear in the woods, you choose the bear. Choose the blue bear.
Something like that. It's
Probably
a drinking song.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, like I said, I think there's a little tune you strum up for him whenever he gets too deep in his cup and he's feeling like shaking that ass. Inspiration, right on.
That's going to be a D12 to you, Goldbrand, on a ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Which
After-
don't forget
Go ahead.
Don't forget to mark yourself as poisoned, Goldbrand, because you do get to roll for that at the end of your turn.
And you have to do it after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome of that roll.
That brings
D12.
us to you on. What you got, my guy? My other guy subbing for my guy?
Oh boy, you on... Man, we've got to get that fucking horn. Is that horn 240? Is that horn 240 feet or less away from you on?
Sure, yeah. 240 is ridiculous.
He has spell sniper. But that
that's right.
It only counts for those. How far is it normally? So I'm just debating whether or not we need to use.
He's within 120 feet. I imagine he went just beyond the 100-foot radius. So, and that was measured to here. So he could move forward 30 feet to get within range. It might be a little beyond him now.
God dang it, since we're still in... Oh, no. He needs to be within 90 feet. He's going to move his 30 feet forward to get within 90 feet of it.
So,
Oh, is he there already?
No, right now he's 70 feet away from the edge of the map. So this is 75 plus that 75. Wait, that's not right.
Well, yeah, because
Oh, no, yeah, it is. Because this was only the 30. Yeah, because the ship was the 100. Yeah, he's about 140 feet away from the horn.
140 feet. Let me check his thing real quick. So what has he got? What's his action economy? He's going to summon his little thing that lets him fly, which is like 90 feet. I don't know where it's at on his sheet. I'll find it here in a second.
Yeah, I think
about his
just if he's not summoning it to fight, if he's just using it to fly, it's a free action.
Okay, he's going to do that so he can get close enough to it. And since it gives him so much extra, he is going to float up a little bit. Long story short, he's going to activate that, move close enough forward to do our original plan that I should have had him hold his action to do anyway. He's going to cast Conjure Elemental using the conch. He's going to summon Hawthorne, the tree.
Yeah. Fantastic.
That dude is
You all
dead.
watch.
Okay, so he's gonna put it like right here. I was gonna put it back here to keep the guy from moving, but it doesn't look like it matters.
Wait, what dude is dead?
Is there not a guy carrying the horn anymore? I don't see his token.
Oh, yes, he was, yeah. You all watch as sprouting from the ground, these twist... In fact, I like to think the remnants of the thorns that Davos conjured begin to writhe as pulling itself up from the ground is this treant that's chest is cracked open, and you see inside of it the glowing embers of the fire from a decade ago that still burns within him. His horn, his branches like antlers, and a raiment, I think I'm saying that correctly, of orange leaves across his shoulders as Hawthorne makes his debut. What's this motherfucker do, Devin?
He makes 2 slam attacks, and he's a siege monster. So
Yeah!
He gonna do it. Oh, it didn't roll.
So this is double damage, and I did look at this. It says objects and structures. So
Yes,
I
sir.
will totally allow the...
Oh, the first one was a net 1.
Unfortunately, the first one does
Can
miss.
Goldburn wheel that? Just to fucking wheel that? What's a net 1?
I'm gonna tell you, I don't think... What's your wheel? A D6?
Yeah.
It could get him there. You would have to roll on the higher end, but...
I'll do it. Goldburn's having a bad day. He's trying to help a brother out.
It's... Yeah. Unfortunately, only one of those hits rolls slam damage for that first one.
That's doubled.
Gross. That's not bad. You watch as Hawthorne raises his hands up, and the vines of the thorns and the branches coalesce into this large, like, mallet on the end of his hand, and he slams down on it, and a large crack runs down the length of the horn. It is not fully shattered, but it has taken a very heavy blow. That is bludgeoning damage, I'm assuming, correct?
Let me look at this again. Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Excellent. So that's his action. Bonus action?
From you on? I don't really think.
Magic Stone?
Oh, yeah. He's gonna throw it at the.
At the horn?
Yeah, he's gonna do it. I guess so. Why not?
Oh, fuck yeah, sure.
Why not?
Is it bludgeoning?
It is.
Yeah. It is almost completely dealt with. As the Magic Stone impacts it, there's like you hear from within the horn the echo of the strike as it echoes off of these stones in this area. It is not very stable. You think it could still be salvaged at some point, but to finish the job, it needs one more good hit. That brings us to Arcanox. What you got, homie? You are on mute if you are talking, my guy.
I was indeed. I guess I can really just use my action and movement to get back to where I was, really.
If you wanted to dash, you could certainly get there, yeah. That puts you right about... Where were you? Right about there? I think that's about right. You have a bonus action. You weren't within range of anything. You might have passed close to the green's range, but since you're flying, I'll say that you either cut it high or low enough to avoid it.
Tell you what. Bonus action, Misty Step.
Okay.
So I can, I think that was 30 feet.
So that's your action, bonus action, and movement.
Right there. I'm gonna do action surge and try to hit the horn.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, get it.
Oh.
Fantastic. Yeah, no damage rolls necessary. Arcanox, Douse in one hand, the scimitar of sand, bleeding water, Dredge in the other, the anchor, wrapped in chain around his arm, and he just pulverizes this horn into fucking dust. There is some fucking apothecary who's gonna make this into like the best fucking Viagra in the entire goddamn world. Fantastic. The horn is shattered. The Abishai are not yet fully dealt with. You do not necessarily have to finish them off, but you do have to GTFO back to the ship if you want to mobilize for the next part of your plan. As we round to Goldbrand, you are surrounded on 3 fronts and poisoned. What do you choose to do?
Question. I will action. Man, I can't if I use my. Yeah, I'll use my action.
Goldbrand's like.
And then
Oh, yeah,
use,
totally.
And then I can move 45 feet, so he will just back the fuck up.
Yeah, that would get you in close proximity to the ship, but you are on the ground.
Yeah. I don't want to use. Man, if we think we'll get a short rest, I could go Archer again. Nah, I'll wait. He'll just back up.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. Pandora, as we round to your turn, what do you choose to do?
Okay, so how far is the ship away? I know it's not like technically here on the map, but how far away did you say I am from it?
You're in pretty close proximity to it. You have 40 feet of movement. You could get there, pretty easily.
Well, I could get there and still shoot down, couldn't I?
Yeah, you wouldn't have to dash.
Okay, so now I'm on the ship. I'm gonna put myself right here. I'm on the ship.
Boop. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw down. Let's see. I guess this little black one that is, right? He's looking kind of rough. Let's make his day even worse.
There you go. Fuck him up.
Oh, a 19.
That hits, actually. He is not. They are.
Minus
None of them
2.
are. What?
Got a -2 to his AC, the black one.
Oh, even better, yeah. So yeah, he definitely takes that. That is 43 points of damage. He's looking pretty fucked up.
And then we're gonna jump down to the cat dimension on the ship.
Fantastic. That brings us to this myriad of motherfuckers. They are not too pleased that Goldbrand has slipped away. I think Green is gonna. Oh, he's slow though. So if you're 50 feet up, he's going to draw closer to you, but cannot quite get to you. He's going to make 2 of his poison shot abilities. Mostly because he doesn't know you are immune to it. A 24, I think, would hit. Actually, no, for Davos.
It
does. Unfortunately, it's all poison damage, which I think you're immune to. Yeah.
Immune.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay, so no effect from him. The Black Abishai is going to try to pursue Goldbrand. How far did you move, my guy?
45 feet. Sorry, my mic won't work.
He can teleport, but that's his bonus action. He wouldn't be able to use his action. He can't really do anything. You're too far away.
Sounds like a skill issue.
You're right. Yeah, he's gonna try to pursue you, but he only gets about halfway there. I'm gonna have both of them roll wisdom saves to see if they shake that off. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Whoa.
I just want to shake, shake, shake. Whatever she said.
Shake, 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 senora. Shake your body line. Devos, what?
Works.
19.
Sorry.
The black passes, the green fails. He's going to be unslowed a little too late, unfortunately. The blue is going to try to come at you with 3 more lightning strikes. He could get closer, but his lightning strike really does more damage. Oh, 22, 30, and a 24. I think 2 of those hit.
2 of those hit.
You're resistant to lightning.
I am.
Halved, you're taking 34 points of lightning damage.
That's for both?
Yes, yeah. Fantastic. The Black Abishai is in pursuit of Goldbrand. He's determined to make you all pay for this fuckery. He's going to get a -3 to this. A 31 certainly hits a Goldbrand. Did you reassume a starry form, Goldbrand? Or no?
I did not.
In that case, you're going to take the full bludgeoning damage. 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no, that's all the time. It's not just. It's called Full of Stars, but it is all the time.
So it's not just when you have your starry form up?
Yes, I'll triple check. But
Take a look at that. He's going to make a second attack at you. A 25 does hit. You know
Oh, I
what the
see.
verdict is on.
It is while in your starry form. I was mistaken.
No worries. So the flail plus the claw. Fuck me. 67 points of damage.
Alright.
Yeah, he
I
rolled
didn't hear
really
no-
well on those too.
I didn't hear no bell.
Didn't hear no. You'll be hearing God's bell here in a second, friend. I just want to share all this string of numbers. That first 28 is the hit, and then the 29 is damage. The 25 is the other hit, and the 22 and the 16. So on at least 3 of those dies, he got the max value. So that is a rough fucking smack. With that, red, blue, green, black. Yep, we're good. We go to Davos. What you got, homie?
Earlier you said blue was the lightning demon, so he's resistant to lightning?
You know he's immune to lightning, as well as fire and poison.
Alright. I think I can go towards the green one. I have enough movement.
Yeah, he's like 20 feet away.
Alright.
He tried to get
Son
up
of
to you, but couldn't
Oh,
quite
shit.
make it.
I deleted myself.
Oh no! Wow. I don't know if you could.
Deleted.
I don't know if you could say that on the air, my guy.
I've been canceled.
I hope you know what your hit points were.
I do. Plus I have it
Okay.
on the D&D Beyond sheet. And there we go.
Cool.
And I'm going to melee. Swing a
Yeah.
swing.
Fuck him up, dude.
Wait. Where is my weapon? My Blade of Absolution. Oh wait, do I not have that anymore?
You should. Oh, I did. You might have to re-equip and reattune to it.
Okay.
I moved the Fiend Slayer thing on there between
Alright.
this week and last week.
Okay.
Sorry, dude.
There's... Does a nat 1 hit?
Oh, with the -2 that misses by 1, his AC is a 16 right now. I'm sorry.
Right?
So just roll a 2 or higher, and you got it.
I'm assuming that's
There you
20.
go. That for sure hits, yeah.
And
19 points of damage.
I'm gonna use my Storm Smite charge. That's gonna give me 2d10.
Oh, yeah, from Hecatan.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
I think this is only rolling 1d10, so I'll roll another one.
Yeah, do it again. You know, Devos, I was very disappointed when I heard in 2024 that they were making paladins have their smite be a bonus action, but after playing a full campaign with you, I agree.
So that is the bonus action. That was actually my next question.
This is not. In the new rule set, it is a
Oh,
bonus action to use smites, even Divine Smite. This one, I don't think it is. No, I think it's like Divine Smite. It just happens.
I'm gonna use my bonus action defensive flourish. Or actually, it's not even a bonus action. You just expend a bardic inspiration. So I'm gonna add a d12 to that damage.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hit him again.
And this number is going to be added to my AC.
face.
6
Fantastic.
more damage, and I currently have a 30 AC.
Fantastic. You're still several feet off the ground. You're, I think you were at like 30 to 50 to get close enough to hit him melee wise. We'll say 30 feet off the ground. Yuan, what's he got, Devin?
He wants to fly to the ship, since he's flying around and stuff.
Yeah. He do be doing that.
He will ding the one. I guess this is the one that's lowest. This picking on Goldbrand over here.
Yes, yes, sir.
He's gonna ding him. Some thunder.
What's he ding-a-linging him with?
20 thunder damage, and then the magic stone. 34.
Magic
11.
stone finish. Magic stone finishes the job. The black Abishai goes down. Hawthorne.
Oh boy.
I think he can get close enough to hit the blue one. He is
hope
technically
so.
flying, but he's like 10 feet off the ground. Hawthorne can reach him.
He has 30 feet. I can't move that, but if you can move him over there to make him do 2 slam attacks.
Gladly.
12 and a 23.
12 do not hit, but a 23 do. Ba-ba-da-ba. 17.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Excellent. Arcanox. What you got, homie? You are standing in the ruins of the Drakhorn. What do you do?
Well, objective completed.
Yeah.
Dash jet again. Get back to the ship, baby.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's do you want to dash to do that?
One more time.
Do you want to dash to do that, or you want to hit anything on the way?
Nah, I'm just gonna dash. Objective
You
completed.
That would get you 100 feet, if I'm not mistaken. So you're not technically on the ship, but you're pretty close. If you want with that bonus action, you can probably smack something with Dredge along the way.
You know what? Just whichever
Or do
is
something
closest.
Yeah, I think green is the most in line with your path. 29, fuck yeah, dude. Smack that up on the floor. And Goldbrand,
Give me some more.
fantastic. Yeah. He's feeling it. Goldbrand, as we round to you, feeling probably the most hurt you felt in a minute. What do you choose to do?
Is there a ladder?
They
Or
re-
do I have to fly?
The ship certainly has it. We'll say the crew throws one over. You are within 5 feet of the Abishai.
That's alright. I'll dash up it. If he kills me, he kills me. If he knocks me down, he knocks me down.
He hits pretty hard. Let's see.
Get knocked down.
Were you
get
singing
up
that
again.
90s Indian song? Like Native American? Hi, 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 hi.
I mean, I can actually.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Y'all are too
Is that
young?
Return to Innocence or whatever? That
Okay.
one song?
Goldbrand, I can't see your hit points because you're literally off the edge.
Yeah.
On
Yep,
just
that
the
did.
bludgeoning damage, that is 25 points.
Goldbrand's down.
Goldbrand is
Oh,
down. Goldbrand, you watch as the Abishai leaning above you gets to move in the very near future, and it looks like he's going to try to finish the job. The elementals are dealt with. Barb, we come to you. You are on the
no.
ship. You see Davos beginning to make his way toward it. Arcanox is almost there, and Goldbrand from about 10 feet up on the ladder falls into the forest below. What do you do?
Do I still have that ring of spell storing?
You do. Yes.
I can't remember what we put in it. Like, I know it's a healing spell.
It's a Bergen heal. If you look in the bag of holding, yeah, you can use Oh, come on. I know I put this in here. Oh, but where the fuck is it then?
It does like the mass cure wounds with his modifier, and then gives her an extra amount
Yeah.
on top of that. It's not worth it. I'm the only one that's hurt.
Yeah, you are, but like, hold on.
It's the only way she has to get you up, though.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can do before he gets to you.
Yeah, because he moves after Barbara. So it is, kind of a might be a now or never kind of thing.
So wait though.
Yeah.
I have telekinesis.
You
How
do
big is
as
Goldbrand?
easily 200, probably pushing pretty close to 3. He's a big dude.
Well, it says you can move a huge or smaller creature. But that
He's smaller than huge.
Yeah, if you and it says he would be a willing creature technically, right? Like there would be no resistance.
Technically, unconscious creatures cannot be willing, but in this instance, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They can't be unwilling either.
So I could like telekinesis him up 30 feet and drag him along.
30 feet is close enough to where you could get him close to the edge of the ship. I will say they will pull him over, and Tabitha will say immediately sets to healing him. That's going to be outside of combat. But yeah, he is on the ship and out of the woods. Quite literally.
Body extracted, yeah.
But if you want, you can mark yourself as concentrating on that, because you can still use that. I don't know if it'll last till the next fight, but it never hurts to, try to shove something.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. You have a bonus action if you so choose to use it. The Abishai, you're on the ship, Barbara. The red one's coming for you. He sees you snatching up his prey. He's not a fan of that. I would have him go for Goldbrand just to spite you, but that's not fun. So let's see.
Was it a bonus action to telekinesis?
It's an action to telekinesis.
So I could still theoretically go hide once he's on the ship.
Yes, I'm sorry. You are correct. Yeah.
He's gonna see me bolt off a nat 20.
Nat 20. You know what?
Like Cheshire Cat waves at him and just disappears.
He flies up to the ship and just does not see you. He does, however, see Yuan and Arcanox. He's gonna make his way over to Yuan. A 31 and a 24. I was technically rolling those to hit Barb, but I'm just keeping the numbers.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the magical bonus from this. And that's much lower than when it hit Goldbrand. I'm going to screenshot that because that's pretty funny. Yuan is going to take 46 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Some of it is fire. Everything else is bludgeoning, I think.
Okay.
Some of it's bludgeoning, some of it's force. Fantastic. We round to Green. Green is going to close the gap on you, Davos. He's going to try to make a swing at you. He only can make one because he's slowed. A 23 does not hit a Davos?
Not a 30 AC.
A 30? Oh, because of the defensive flourish. Yeah. Fantastic. Well, the blue Abishai, he doesn't know that the treant's a summon necessarily. It'll waste all 3 of its attacks on that. A 20, a 30, and a 29. I think all 3 of those hit.
That he hit the summon.
No, for real.
That
is 114 points of 114 points of damage.
He has 138.
He has 24 hit points remaining.
It's okay. He's done.
Lightning strikes 3 times on this treant and just makes the embers in his chest glow brighter as he stares down this Abishai. That's beautiful. Yeah, for real.
Hawthorne as he leaves.
What is my purpose? You destroy horns. Oh my god. That is everybody, because the black is dead. That brings us to Yuan, Arc, and Davos, did you disappear? Oh, when you deleted your token, it took you off the turn tracker. You are next, though. Davos, then Yuan, then Arc, and then Gold.
Seeing all my buddies bail without saying anything, I guess we're bailing.
You know that was always the plan.
No, I didn't. Davos is clueless, even though he's chief strategist.
Well, we're not going to shout out our battle plans in earshot of the enemy.
And I realized later I could have legendary resistanced it, but it worked out. It was all part of the plan.
Legendary resistance what?
I have a legendary to the charm.
Oh.
Mass suggestion.
I think someone else. I think multiple people failed it. You were just the closest one, so I had you narrate it. But
I will dash to the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck yeah. You get to the
Green
ship.
can't take a reaction, so
All of you manage to get to the ship. The red does harry you for a bit, but between you all and the crew, you have no trouble getting him dealt with. Let me see everybody's hit points. I'm going to drag you all down here real quick.
-3.
What is you on? I don't see it above his head.
It's 146. Let me see if I can fix that real quick.
What's his max?
146 out of 168. Didn't even have the 168 added to the
There we
end
go.
of it.
No, I gotcha. All right. So Tabitha, only 3 of you were hurt, but you're about to go fight something big. Tabitha is going to use, her staff of healing to use mass healing word.
What's going on? This isn't our music. Stop it. This isn't our
This is our music.
Well, not for me, it's not. I got
Oh.
the playlist and it.
Not mass healing word, mass cure wounds. My apologies. She's going to cast mass cure wounds. You guys are going to get a nice little chunk of healing. This is plus her. I'm re-rolling this because that's dumb.
don't say please.
This rolled 3d8 and got a total of 9 damage, which is pitiful. 2 of those are 1s. Let's do that again.
Jeez.
So that's going to be 18. Excuse me, 18 points of healing for everybody. Go ahead and add that to your sheets. She's going to give Goldbrand a little extra TLC.
He can
She's
take
gonna
my
do-
healing because I took no damage.
Technically, it's a Mass Effect. Mass Effect free plug. But she is going to do. She's going to pump a couple more into you, Goldbrand. Goldbrand, take another 18.
Something.
Yuan would
Gosh,
like
she's
to
gonna
add that he dispels Hawthorne out of respect before he gets dead, before he gets killed, as they flew away.
Canonically, because I loved making this character so much, I'm going to say he destroys that blue Abishai before he does. He just beats him into the dirt. And then is dismissed, and his the embers die, and he becomes a lifeless husk. Horrifying. So Goldbrand, you got the 18, and then another 18, and then 17. So what is that all together?
And then 17. All right. I
Three-
didn't get that
53
extra
points.
17.
53 points is what you have. Yeah, she gave 1 mass cure wounds, and then she gave you 2 more regular cure wounds.
All right. I
Um,
can contribute to that. 1 second. My
she'll
my
say,
thing can't help me, which sucks. That's okay.
Are you pulling spell slots?
Probably.
If you start to do that, she will stop you. Let me pull up something real quick. I think she has access to this, but I'm not for sure.
We might be able to short rest.
See if we can.
You
short
don't
rest,
think
I can
we're
pop things.
not currently. I'll narrate that in just a second. 7th level. Hang on.
That's the big one.
Oh,
Generators
she would
and
only
shit.
get one of these. I'm pretty sure she's the right level. Oh, it's 6th level. Fuck yeah. You watch as Tabitha lays her hand across one of the wounds. There's like a series of cuts from like from your sternum across your shoulder and your arm, deep gashes from the flail just striking you over and over again. And she's gonna pump 70 hit points into you. This effect also ends blindness, deafness, and diseases. So I like to think that you have your sight gets a little better when that happens too.
I wondered if he could fix fix his blindness one day. Just gets real sick of this shit, goes bam, and then destroys shit.
It's funny. Goldbrand or Davos and Bergen both always try to give you a little restoration to help you out.
Then one day he's like,
I just like to think you're so old and you did so much bloodweed that it doesn't quite get you all the way there. It's like you have cataract surgery, but they can only get about a third of them. Fantastic. Yeah, she is gonna pump that extra 70 into you. I think that's as much as she's gonna probably get you today. She used 2 cure wounds at 3rd level. You know what? You're pretty fucked up. She's gonna give you one last one. 20. Oh, she has spiritual force. Or she has spiritual focus.
Goldbrand
I
actually
forgot
has
about
more than Ark does right now.
Well, everyone take an additional 8 points of healing. Goldbrand, take an additional 34. And she'll use one more on Ark. Ark, take an additional 28. As Tabitha fulfills her role as ship medic and pumps all you up a little more. She could do a few more, but she kind of wants to hold on to some of these higher level slots. Let me see where you guys are at. Yuan gains 16.
Gain 16.
And then Arcanox gain 18. And that should get you all to where y'all are pretty decent, you know? Fantastic. Just confirming, Ark, did you hear that about your extra hit points there, my guy?
I know he got the first part, not that last 18.
Yeah, I'm about to copy and paste y'all, so I just want to make sure it takes effect before I do. Oh, Goldberg, that does cure your poison, too. I think dying technically cures your poison, but, you know.
Indeed. I forgot we sold everything in the bag. Fuck.
Hey, Ben, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just for crash for a second.
No, you're fine. Did you get that last 18?
Last 18, no.
Go ahead and pump 18 more up, and then we're going to move maps on you motherfuckers.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Fantastic. All right, guys. As the
Real quick. Did we sell any of our
Yes.
potions, or do we still have those?
No, y'all didn't sell any of the potions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Goldbrand think the rest of the fighting's gonna last an hour? We have a potion of giant strength in the bag that I'm gonna grab and put on my person. If I don't drink it right now, I'm gonna grab and put on my person.
So, as we come out of this, let me narrate this, and that'll sort of answer your question. As you all race back to the ship and veer your course, gaining altitude, you turn to see the ruined wreckage of the Green Wing, and the ancient green dragon is already rushing towards you with 100 wyverns in its wake. The dragon's roar reverberates with a fury that shakes the very mountains of this ancient valley and stirs the wyverns into a frenzy. And just before they engage, you see as a volley of boulders begin flying from the forest below and pepper the flock. The wyverns swerve down as the treants begin to elongate their wooden legs and swiping with their massive branches begin to deal battle with the wyverns. It will not be, an hour would definitely get you through this next fight. You do not know if it would get you through that and then back to the temple and through the other fight. It might be worth holding on to for just a little longer. Oh, music stop. Don't do that.
Time for a break.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
My
I'm sorry.
mind, Evans.
We will take a break, and we will be back here in just a moment. Keep rolling. And we're back. As the Lords of Nightstone turn their gaze to their encroaching enemy, I'm going to shift our map. I think this is the right one. I changed it after y'all destroyed the ship. Yeah. Yeah, this is right. Fantastic. As the... Oh, and I do need to paste your tokens. Yes.
You feel it now?
Feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. For the purposes of this, movement isn't as important because y'all are gonna. It's aerial combat. It's a dogfight. All of you can fly, so there's no. You can get within melee if you need to. But we are going to be having our asses being kicked. Maybe I don't know. We will see. As I get back to our encounter tracker, to start us off, we actually have the Wyverns and the Treants. I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative in just 1 second, and we'll roll out while I'm doing that. Dragon and the green ring. I'm gonna take the green ring off. Cool. Okay, cool. I also want to ask. So the way you guys have your crew set up, there are 7 people who you can use to operate your siege weaponry. A cannon takes 3 people. Regular ballista takes 1, and then the greater ballista takes 2. The stats and numbers for this are all in the bottom left-hand corner. But how do you want to divvy up your troops?
The 7 you're talking about are separate from us?
Yes. So these up here are the 7. The 5 back here are the 5 that are necessary to maintain running the ship. And then, of course, there's all of you. And then there's these 7 NPC allies who are your crew.
So we know we need to dedicate 3 to the cannon for sure. That's what shoots the Dragon Ball.
Yeah. We'll say
So-
Sonder, Puss, and Jesse all go down there.
But
It looks like we just need to pick one person who's good at attacking besides the siege, and then do the other 6 to the siege weapons. Because there's 7, right? And then 1 ballista, 3 cannon, 2. That's 6.
So you could do
total.
1 ballista and 2 cannons?
Oh, okay. We could do more than 1. Sorry, I thought we only
Yeah, you have... No, you've got 12 cannons, technically, but...
Yeah,
Sorry
2
about
cannon,
that.
2 cannons, 1 ballista. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to y'all. Cannons, I think, would do
Yeah.
most damage.
Cannons to the left. Cannons to
They
the
do...
right.
They do a fuck a ton. We're going to put you 2 on a ballista just for shits and giggles. Everyone else will be on cannon duty.
Can he cast from that ballista?
You know,
Alright.
if you want to use the slots for it, sure. If he wants to cast cantrips instead, he can totally do that. That's NBD.
And duty. Judge you.
It,
He got that spell
Let's go
sniper shit,
ahead.
too. Pew, pew.
Yeah. Let's go ahead
Mechanic-
and... Oh, come on, you piece of shit.
For the Dragon Balls, mechanics-wise, do we have to just hand it to them? We just say, hey,
They
we want
technically
you-
have them. Goldbrand had it in the other one. They're both below deck in the cannon area.
I'm dragging these
For
balls.
some reason, it didn't do... Everyone roll initiative. For some reason, it's being a twat and won't let me do the auto roll.
Excuse me. Sif.
And in a second, I'm going to have you call them out to me.
Well, what was the point of rolling? Just kidding.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. you still got to know what they are. All right, Pandora.
make shit up. 31.
Of course. Goldbrand.
12.
Davos.
15.
Yuan.
14.
You want to? Oh, you too. No, don't worry about you two. He's just gonna go with the crew.
Hello.
Part of the
Fantastic.
ship, part of the crew.
That's a good.
All right,
One of the girls.
that should do us.
Did you get Arc?
Yeah, did you get me?
I did not. No, I'm sorry.
20.
Why are you not? D&D Beyond is being so fucking annoying right now.
Yeah, blame it on D&D Beyond.
Beyond.
I
another
will till my dying breath, Barbara. I don't think you realize how petty I am.
I will.
Yeah,
Uh,
Beyond
vouch that Beyond is garbage in some ways.
Oh, I know. Oh, trust me, I know.
It's garbage in a lot of ways.
I bitch about it every session. She knows. All right. It's funny. I put 30 for the top of the round, and it was not enough, Barbara. I am going to bump those up to 35 real quick. Because the Trance and the Wyverns are going to make their move. Goldbrand, why don't you roll a d20 for me? You're going to be adding 5 for the Trance. Davos, roll a d20 for me as well. You're going to be adding 2 for the Wyverns.
24.
24, a natural 20, but it's only a 22. As the Treants beat them, the Wyverns do take a casualty. That is so fuck, because that would have dealt 2 damage. That would have put the Treants at 1 hit point. So that'd be pretty good. Pandora, as we round to you, what you got, bitch?
I mean,
Show me
shit.
what you got.
Show me what you got. Well, this fucking like Dark Souls health bar right here from this damn dragon is fucking wild. You know, like, where, like,
Oh, is that what that is?
yeah, it makes me think of like when you see like the monster pops up and the health bar just keeps going.
Yeah,
and it goes
off the screen.
I thought that was a barrier. Goddamn.
This is an ancient dragon. It has almost 400 hit points. They're
This
pretty.
Is the thing,
They're pretty
y'all,
big.
yeah. Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
Quick question. My stealth score from the end of the last match, am I still in the cat dimension with my nat 20?
I'm unfortunately gonna say no because y'all did some healing in between. Y'all were,
I
you know,
didn't need
there was some
healing
movement.
though.
You didn't need
I
it, but that
took
doesn't.
no healing because I took no damage.
The whole rest, we looked for Pandora. Where the fuck?
Well, there was no rest, so I hope no one hit that button.
No.
This was not quite long enough for even a short rest. But we'll get to that in a second. Sure, Barbara. Why the fuck not?
Well, I mean, like, I would argue if I took healing, but, like, I didn't because I didn't take any damage.
You know what, Barbara? I'm gonna bitch about it anyway, but go ahead and do it.
Hey, listen, I don't give you grief, like, with, like, fucking spell saves all the damn time, so here we go. So, we're gonna do old reliable, but I would like to, I guess use the... Hold on, I need to check the bag of holding. How many dragon slaying arrows do we have?
5 now? 4 now? Did
Yeah,
use
that's
one already?
something.
Did
I
we
used
use any of them? I
one.
think you're still at. Then you're at 4.
Yeah, I'm like, it's hard for me to keep up with
It
this
do
on
be.
the phone. But we've got
No, you're
enough that I can use one unapologetically with my
Yes,
nat 20
please do.
stealth score.
Consider using a second one.
Fennec, stop! Fennec's gonna roll for me, I guess. And I'm going to...
I would allow Fiddy at my table.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna roll. Oh, that was an 18.
Oh, and you said you were using a dragon arrow.
Let
this-
me use,
I'll try to wheel.
can
I
I
don't know if
lucky
it
point that?
Hold on, Bob.
Oh, wait.
23.
Goldbrand said, hold on.
That is exactly what you needed.
Wheel.
Thanks, buddy. 'Cause I'm also,
Yeah.
now that I hit, I'm also going to use a violent attraction with this.
Fuck yeah, pile that damage on.
Good.
He is gonna have to make a con save. It's not a very high save. So I think he's gonna
Oh,
pass it.
shit, yeah, buddy.
He does.
That's almost max damage for the violent attraction.
Yeah. Get it,
And
bro.
how many Ds was it for the dragon arrow?
I'm checking now. It's a good bit. It's a 60-10. I'll roll that for you because I've got it right here in front of me.
Aw, I wanted
so-
to roll it. See, look at that. You had a 1 in there. Actually, that's not a bad roll, all things considered.
Yeah, that's higher than average. Speaking of higher than average, I need to
Sure
run
is.
to the room in a second. Fantastic. So, that's 48, 67, 77, 104. Barbara, you get the 100 plus damage. Oh, I'm sorry. I do need to make a save. My apologies. Oh no, he passed the save. 29. So not 104. I lied. I'm a
Oh.
bastard. I know it. I
keep
hate
getting
it.
my hopes
You
up
hate
only
it.
for them to be stamped down by that damn
66.
saving throw.
67 plus 19 is what? 86. 86 points of damage. A solid
Still,
chunk.
solid first throw there.
Yeah.
Nearly a third, or excuse me, nearly a quarter of his hit points gone in an instant as Pandora lets loose this incredibly well-placed arrow. Where do you think it gets it? With such a good punch.
I would think, I don't know. I think something that would hurt that hard would be like something that's this big and flying, like in one of the wing joints. Kind of give it a
yeah. No, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, it cracks through his fucking the bend of his wing, and he falters to one side. He tries to right himself and turn. He does not know that all of you are pretty much poison immune. There are a few of you who are just resistant.
I'm gonna go over here too. By the way,
Yeah.
I don't want to be in his direct line of sight now. Pissed him off.
Davos and Goldbrand, or Davos is resistant. Goldbrand is nothing, and then wait a
I'm
second.
immune to poison.
All of you are, because of Hero's Feast, immune to poison damage, which does up to 12 people. I'm going to be generous and say everybody on top deck right now were the other members of that 12-person feast. And as this dragon wastes its turn on a poison breath, not one person on the ship takes a single point of damage. And that's why poison damage is fucking stupid. You know what? Fuck it. Archinox, what you got, homie?
Change our music to something super badass. That's what played in my head in that moment.
I'll get you on some boss tunes.
Well, I can't hear yours anyway.
Oh, that's right.
Tell me what to play, if you know what it is.
Boss music playlist. Ben, what you got, homie?
I'm gonna potentially waste my action doing something just because I haven't done it yet, and it would be cool if it worked. So
Get it, dude. What you got?
I'm gonna try to use the Worm Slayer feature of the
The claw.
Worm Claw. Yeah.
What you got, dog? What's the
It's
save?
not a high DV. It's not a high save, but it'd be cool if it did. It's 15 con, which he probably,
15
you know.
con. Let me see here.
He gets a plus 14.
You say that as a joke. That is the exact amount he gets to add to this.
He has to roll
Yeah.
that one, and he would still pass.
With a 1,
Yeah,
I would
that's
make him fail, but yeah. Does it deal half damage on a successful save? Does it say?
Pull it back up. Doesn't say, so I guess if he passes, it's just whatever.
I'll try to pull that up. What do you do with your bonus action? Oh yeah, because it's not damage. It gains vulnerability to all damage types, which is pretty solid. But for ancient dragons, that's a hard thing to do.
Let's see here. How many shirts?
What that bonus action do, my guy?
Well, let me see.
Side note: is Harvey Walkman? Is that Kronk? It looks like Kronk.
Yeah, his human form just looks like Crook. He was blonde, but he dyed his hair black because his feathers were black. And when I picked out new art for him, I'm like, oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh no!
I'm glad you saw that. Thank you. Oh, brings joy to my heart.
All right. I'm going to use Channel Divinity for my bonus action.
Yeah,
To
get him.
use Vow of Enmity
Ooh, yeah.
against the Green Dragon. So,
Advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute or until it drops. You know what? I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna make him roll that. Oh, did I close my encounter tab?
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I mean, I knew that, but you know, sometimes it's just startling how stupid I am.
I heard for you.
Let me go back to that. There we go. I'd like to thank Control-Shift-T. I'm going to say that you do the Vow of Enmity first. I'm going to give him disadvantage on the con save. Again, it's only a 5% chance. Yeah, he still passes. But all right, that's your action and bonus action. We round to Davos. What you got, homie?
I'm going to first level Guiding Bolt.
First level, just to mock him. Get it.
Well, it gives the next person. Sorry, this rolled the damage. Let me roll the hit.
That did both on our end.
Okay, sorry. Never mind.
Unfortunately, it's fine. Unfortunately, neither one of those hits. That's a 16 on the die, or a 16 total. There's only a 5 on the die. Boo! Bonus action.
Bonus action. Nothing, but I will get off the deck and go start flying towards the dragon.
Yeah, get him. Yuan, what you got, homie?
Yuan is gonna do what Yuan been doing. So first, I want to move to a place that seems safe.
Fireball. Fireball.
I know
Fireball.
it did just bathe the deck in poison, and I guess it doesn't matter so much for Yuan, but he's gonna move kind of over here. He's gonna spell snipe. Gonna do his thing. Because it does lots of damage.
All reliable.
Indeed.
Get him.
I don't know what he would do for a green dragon. I guess he could do fire. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just still do the fire. Fantastic. Bonus action?
27 magic stone. Sorry, magic stone.
Yeah, fantastic. Magic stone 420. Go ahead and roll for Goldbrand, my guy.
Goldbrand is gonna stick to what Devin thought the plan was for this. My plan has been waylaid a little, and that's okay. I'm gonna use the dragon constellation to fly, and I would like fly up to it and smack it. I won't. Oh, I can't do both. I'll fly and then rage after the next turn, I guess. But I'll run out there and smack it.
Yeah, swing, mother thugger.
Do I have to leave the deck to reach it?
Yes. Yeah. I'd say he's at least 15-ish feet off the deck.
Okay. Then I will do so. I want to fly, I guess, sort of to here just to make more separation, if I can, to the side of him. And then I'll...
Yeah, we'll allow that.
Sucks.
Pop, motherfucker.
Working on it. Can't get to where I'm trying to get. Here we go. I don't think either one of those hit.
Oh, the rolls are rough, my guys. Unfortunately, neither one of those hit.
That's okay.
You used your bonus action for Constellation, so that brings us to the Dragonborn of Bahamut, which is a fun little stat block in Fizzbands, but it's Tajin and the crew. We're gonna roll some fucking dice. Let's say, Ben, roll 2d20 for me. And then,
Wait.
Brandon, roll one more d20. Oh,
we
and
need to
actually,
call
before
out-
you roll...
I was saying, do we need to
I
call
was
out for using
just-
a dragon
we're-
ball?
We're going to pause both of those. We're not going to use either of those numbers. Yes, if you want to use a dragon shot for either of these, you know that you're fighting this one, and you're fighting potentially, or at least two more at the keep. What do you choose? Do you choose to fire a load now or no?
Fire.
I feel like
Do you
Wait.
blow your Dragon Ball load right now, or...
wait, since we're kind of immune to the poison part of this guy, we could probably last a little longer.
We have a few more arrows too to spread out amongst the rest of the dragons. So, but I agree with holding these two for now, since we opened with such,
Okay.
a strong.
Unless it's like a last ditch effort.
In that case, Ben, roll 2 new d20s for me. And Brandon, roll a d20.
Let's go, Tajin. Whoa.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, oh god, the dice are not being polite today. All three of those are gonna miss. That does bring us to, I think, this would have been the cultist airship, but they're not here. And U2 is the ballista that we already rolled. So we go back to the top with the Treants and the Wyverns. Devin, roll for the Treants. Brandon, roll for the Wyverns for me.
Oh no.
Oh! Roll another 20.
Purple dust.
So the Wyverns do get the upper hand on this one. The Treants are hardier than they are, so they're not quite down yet, but they are feeling it. Do you roll a second one for a reason, my guy?
I thought you said to roll a second one.
roll a second one. I told Brandon to roll one after I told you to roll one.
You did say roll another one, but I don't know if you were talking to me or.
Oh no, it was just one roll for each, so we're good there.
You did say it though.
That's my fuck up. When I listen to recordings, I hear so many things that I misspeak, and I apologize. I'm just an ADHD motherfucker. Barbara, what you got, homie?
Well, in the spirit of saving some of the heavy shit, I have done a big chunk, so I'll just kind of chip away, I guess, at him. Oh God, I keep scrolling to that long ass health bar.
I'm sorry. Before you make your turn, and this is on me because I forget this all the time. He has legendary actions. He's going to make a perception check because something popped the fuck out of him, and he doesn't know where the fuck it is. That's only a 19, so that does not find a Barbara. So carry on.
Waste it, bro. Fuck
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna pop him again. I'll do it again. 24.
24 does hit. For 47 points of damage. Fantastic.
And then we'll bolt over here, because I'm just going to keep moving and hiding to avoid hopeful detection here.
Fantastic. As you end your turn, he is going to make another legendary action. He's going to do a wing attack. I need the 5 of you. Yeah, this would get everybody on the deck. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw. Your DC to beat is 27.
Oh shit! Failed that one for once.
That was like lol.
Am I missing somebody? Goldbrand, Pandora.
Pandora was laughing, thinks she was gonna get it too.
Yeah, I had a fucking
Rolled
plus
a
13
3.
and I boinked it.
Ark, will you roll one for me as well, my guy? Everyone who got less than a 23, which seems to be everybody but Davos, is going to take 15 points of bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone. So again, 15 points of bludgeoning damage and knocked 15, 1-5, and knocked prone.
Half of that, right? Hold on, what was that?
Oh yes, so you're only going to take 7 points. You are still knocked prone though. Davos, you take 7 and are still on your feet.
I noticed something interesting, Joey.
Yo, what's up?
I keep forgetting about it. On Dredge, I have that feature rooted, which is I have advantage on checks and saving throws against being knocked prone or moved against my will.
Yeah, roll again, my guy.
I just remembered that shit.
No,
wait a
fuck
minute.
yeah, man.
Well,
A 20? Oh, that still fails, but that was a lot better. That's good to know for future shit. All right, so it's gonna do that.
Too, being a bard, when I get knocked down, I just get up again.
Shut the fuck up,
Dev's
you
gonna
chub
keep
something.
down.
I'm never gonna keep you down, man.
The dragon is going to close in a little bit. It's gonna take its 3 strikes. None of you are afraid of it, which makes it very mad. It's gonna bite at Goldbrand. 17? Does that hit a Goldbrand right now?
It meets right now.
Okay. And you're immune to poison, right?
I was. I think that was from the mask.
No, the
Heroes
the Hero's Feast. However, you were hit by the anti-magic pulse. The effects of Hero Feast would not be active on you. Do me a favor and also make a Wisdom saving throw while I'm thinking about it. You've got to beat a 19.
Ignore Davos flying right in his face.
Oh yeah, yeah. Goldbrand, you are frightened of this. That is disadvantage on attacks and ability checks while you can see this fucker. Interesting. Okay, so if you'll mark yourself as frightened, because you don't have the effects of Hero's Feast either, you're gonna take a total of 33 points of damage. This next attack is going to go for Davos. A 26 hits a Davos. That's going to be 27 points of slashing damage. This last one is going to come to Ark. That's a 21, which does not hit an Ark, right?
Does not.
Fuck yeah. All right. In that case, we round to you, my guy. What you got, Ark?
You said 33 damage.
All right, well.
I was trying to pick shit.
time for fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 33.
Thank you.
25, 24, 14.
25 and 24 both hit. Roll some damage. $23 points of damage. Fantiddly-tastic.
Man. Hold on. Stupid. Alright, bonus action dredge.
Get it, homie.
Ew.
31. Yeah,
all
fuck
the-
yeah, dude.
Eat all the ass.
And that's my paladin oath. Eat all the ass. 176.
Break
Um,
out if you don't eat the ass.
Fantastic. Arcanif. Oh, Devos, we round to you. What do you got, my guy?
Swinging. Here's
Swinging.
hit 1.
It's swinging.
That was a nat 1.
Ooh,
Shit,
the
not
rolls
swinging.
and just be happy you're getting all the shitty rolls out now, because
Yeah.
we will not do so good in the future if it's rolling like this.
As far as places to do it.
That hits. Roll some damage.
Alright. Looking to see Goldbrand's health. Where you at, Goldbrand? I don't see you on the map.
He's dead.
Alright.
He got 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
Almost.
He's flying?
No, no.
I am flying.
Alright.
He's flying a little wonky, you know, but
The plan was to stick to it and try to just DPS it down, but then I
It
lost
won't
half my
let
strength.
me click for damage.
I will click for you. But that is weird that it won't let you do that.
2d6.
Oh, it won't let
plus
me
10.
do that.
Alright. 2d6 plus 10, yes. So 14 damage.
Fantastic. Davos flies up in a flurry and swirls about and gets this thing twice good in the neck, right where the neck runs into the skull. Fantastic. That's your action. Bonus action.
That's it.
I narrated that, but not Ark, so now I feel bad. So Ark came up. I like to think came up to the snout of this motherfucker, like stabs it with the sword to hold it in place while it wails on it with the fucking anchor. Beautiful, beautiful. Yuan, what you got, Devon?
You know what it is.
Yeah. You know what it is.
a
I can,
rock.
yellow?
Yeah, sorry, I considered some tomfoolery here. Yuan is immune to poison damage.
That's good to know. Everyone else except for Goldbrand is because of the Hero's Feast, unfortunately. Oh, Devin,
Oh.
I'm sorry. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw because that breath weapon earlier would have affected you.
15.
Goldbrand, I am sorry to do this to you. I need you to take 77 points of poison damage.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Ancient Dragons ain't no joke.
If he's down that low, I would add a smite to mine.
Since we just maybe we will allow that.
Cause
If you want to use the slots for it, please.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do first level Divine Smite, which is gonna give me what, 2d8,
Yes, sir.
and I think I get an additional for
For the
Blade of
empowered
Mortal.
smite, yes, sir. Yeah. So,
So it's gonna
3d8.
Is it just one? It says when you cast a smite spell, it's 2d8 additional. So it'll be 4d8.
because after your pump up with Bell, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Roll it, dude.
Alright.
48.
So here's 4d8, and I'm gonna use my channel Divinity, and that is going to be a what's it called? Inspiring Smite.
Mm.
I get to add 2d8 plus 3 to any creature within 30 feet of me.
So that's 68 plus 3, if I'm hearing that right?
It says, it just says equals 2d8 plus 3. But
Oh,
I don't know if you want to rule that 4d8.
So
since I
the
used.
inspiring smite is the smite you're using, correct?
It says after you deal damage to a creature with your divine smite, you can use your
Oh.
channel divinity and distribute
deal
temporary
extra.
temp hit
I
points.
won't allow the extra damage on that. But so is it just temp hit points or is it extra damage and temp hit points?
It's extra damage for the divine smite, and then the
Yeah.
temp hit points.
48 for that.
Right, and then it just says 2d8 plus 3. It doesn't have any language about if you used more for the divine smite.
Cool. Okay, so go ahead and distribute those as you wish.
All right, here's the 2d8. Goldbrand, you get 8 hit points.
Okay, I have a plan.
All right, and that's it.
Not a plan.
Fantastic. We round to Yuan.
Yeah, not a plan for
Goldbrand on
Goldbrand.
deck.
I have to ask before I get started. Are there stairs?
Yeah.
Stairs cases that go down to the lower deck?
Yes,
Yuan would like
they
to
are.
cover in one. Are they go down? Are they a doorway? Like
I think there's technically these up here by the captain's quarters.
let me see.
So
These don't go up to this top thing. They go down.
you know, well, those do go up, but the way I see it, there's like an up staircase and a down staircase right by each other.
He will shadow step over there. Let me do some really quick measure to make sure he can actually do this. So that's 40 feet. He can shadow step a super long way. 105.
You're not in dim light, however. It is daylight at the moment, so I don't know if you could quite do that.
Okay, well, in absence of all of that, there are stairs here, though. I see on the map.
Yeah, those are going to lead up just a raised platform. I don't think there's any downward stairs there. There's
Well-
only one set of stairs in the lower level.
Well, regardless, he's going to get behind the stairwell here to provide some small amounts of cover, whatever he can get. And he's going to twin spell a haste on Davos and Ark.
Okay, use that third level spell. Arc in Davos, you feel, I like to think Yuan reaches out his hands, and the static electricity from his storm mastery surges through you guys, and you feel just a like a mighty adrenaline rush come through you as this electricity courses through your veins. Bonus action from the you dude.
Magic Stone on the dragon. Sorry,
Pop, pop, and
then.
And then your turn, my guy.
I know what Goldbrand's gonna do. Let's go find Magic Stone. Shoot it. Come on now. Here's a Magic Stone. 11 bludgeoning damage, I hope. Let me mark Yuan's, or can you mark 3 points off Yuan's spell sheet? 3 sorcery points, please, for that.
That I will do.
While I keep moving. He needs a concentration thing. Goldbrand is going to float down to the deck if the dragon's head is there, so that his feet are over the deck. He's gonna swing at it twice.
1, 2, 3 sorcery. Yeah, swing twice. Ooh, 26 hits.
Sweet.
He's gonna take that 10.
Oh, I would like to rage for that. I'm very sorry.
No, that's fine. So that's an extra 2.
Plus 2. Yeah.
Fantastic. Mark yourself as raging. You lose your constellation. No, we've covered that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Excellent. What you do with your bonus action?
Since I'm over the deck, nah, I'll keep the flying thing. I probably won't do anything with bonus action. Rage.
All right. Arc roll 2d20 and Davos roll 1d20. You guys are looking for a 13 or higher.
These are a disadvantage.
Oh, god damn, motherfuckers. Oh, did I just hear disadvantage from your poison?
I'm afraid of it.
Afraid of it, yeah. Unfortunately, he gets that 12 points back, and none of the cannon shots or ballista managed to hit him.
Boo.
Talk about fucking rough.
Man,
We ran.
I'm gonna have a word with Mr. Boots. Sloth has been cannoneering.
It's literally right there. Why can't we fucking hit it? We're going to. I need Devin, roll for the Triette. Barbara, roll a d20 for the Wyvern.
Ooh, 5.
That's not very high. A d20, yes, ma'am.
They get that 4? 9?
Oh, the Triette needs to add 5. Yeah. the treants are having a hard time. Just the sheer number of wyverns outnumber them. And now the wyverns and the treants are down to 1 hit point each. So that do be a little rough. As we round to Barbara at the top of initiative, what you got, homie?
You know what I got. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, hold on, let me click it. Guess it would help if I'm on the right pew pew. I'm gonna assume that doesn't hit. I want to use a lucky point because I still got all of them. I want to hit him. Hold on, I was looking. Okay.
Use all of your resources.
Ah!
Oh, that's pretty rough, Barb.
They haven't gotten smited yet.
Devin, I will say this: you do not have to. If you can wheel, it is within the realm of possibility.
Yeah, yeah, she gets that sneak attack. I will do it.
Yeah.
Oh, D6. I can mark that off a second. 4.
That does hit. Okay, that's 39 points of damage. Puts him back into double-digit territory. Barbara, hide again.
Yeah, we'll bounce around to behind whatever some of this shit is.
Is immediately going to use a legendary action to detect because it's tired of getting hit by something it can't fucking see. 32. So he do see
Finally
exactly where you are. He is going to, because of that, he's gonna lash out at you. I don't even see where you are. Where the fuck are you? You're way over there. You do that shit. You disappear. He is gonna go with a bite attack on you because he's grumpy. A 22, I assume, hits a Barbara. Are you immune or resistant to poison?
It says, hold on. Okay, so it said resistant. I guess that was the dragon mask that gave me poison.
Your green mask did give you poison immunity, but the Hero's Feast also gave you poison immunity. So you're only going to take 20 points of damage. Next attack's...
Yeah. Okay, well, I was already resistant from my Dragon Scale Mail. Does that stack with the Hero's Feast to do anything?
No, it's just immunity from the Hero's Feast.
Okay.
For this campaign, I have not let that stack, but I think in future campaigns I will.
Yeah, because I already had resistance to poison and already immunity to poison from the Dragon Scale Mail.
Yeah, most of y'all have some armor from Old Gnawbone that gave y'all resistance as a baseline. But that's
it's
not
my main armor.
Okay, so how much damage was that again?
That's going to be 20 points. Goldbrand, a 26, I do think hits you. Take 22 points. And Davos, it's coming at you with the tail. A 23? Does not hit a Davos. Fantastic. He lashes out but makes no purchase. I'm going to have him roll the D6 just to see if he regains his breath weapon. He got a 6. He looks very threateningly at Goldbrand. It's the only one who took damage from it. As we round to Arcanox. Arc, what you got, homie?
All right, here's what I'm going to do. Right? I'm moving down to Goldbrand.
Oh, don't forget your hasty.
Bonus act. Wait, continue.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't forget your hasted. You get an extra attack.
Was it Goldbrand, or was it Ark and Davos who were hasted?
Yes, sir.
Did you take your extra attack, Davos?
I was hasted after I had gone.
I see. Okay, sorry. Carry on then, Ark.
Well,
I thought about it.
So you get a total of 5 attacks. 4 regular and a bonus.
It does specify only 1 extra weapon attack.
Yeah. But Art gets, because of his champion, he gets 3 with the actions and then 1 with the bonus action. So he gets 5 total.
4.
So Ark, swing, 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 swing.
Exactly. How many was?
Wait, 3 plus 1 is 5?
3 with the action, 1 with the bonus action, 1 more with him.
Oh, bonus action. All right.
Yeah. Fantastic. 2 of those hit. That crit does, for sure. Roll your 5th attack if you want to do that with your bonus action, and then damage. That's 16, 21, 29 points of damage.
Action.
Smite with the crit.
Bridge.
Yes, smite.
Smite with the
Good.
crit.
I
Again.
am.
Cuckoo.
Feel free to burn those spell slots. It's not like I've got 2 other dragons and 3 worm speakers and a dragon goddess to potentially fight.
We got
This is my
Dragon
first
Balls.
fight.
Big
I'm
Dragon Balls.
That might deal 200 damage if you can hit, and your crew
we
hasn't
can
hit with the shot yet. So, 14 doubled to 28. Fantastic. This dragon is looking fucked up. Excellent. I think you still have a bonus action swing, if I'm not mistaken.
I
no,
didn't hear
that was
no
the bridge
bell.
down there.
No, bonus action was that one, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Davos, that brings us to you. Hasted. Looking at this. Wait,
About to get-
where's that Patrick meme of him like looking down threateningly? That's Davos at this fucking dragon.
Alright, here's swing 1. Do a 28 hit.
A 28 do hit, believe it or not.
14 damage. Here's attack number 2. Mother. Oh wait, that's a nat 20. Not
Let's say, why are you upset?
because it
Oh.
showed the special symbol on D&D Beyond.
Oh, I see.
I will use a first level smite, so an additional 4d8.
I'm gonna tell you, you might not need it.
Alright, let me roll the damage.
I'm not gonna. Well, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna let you tack it on after you know. But you might not need it. Just fair warning.
I'm doing it. I already called
Okay.
it.
All right, that's 15 points. Is that with the crit? That is not with the crit.
I clicked the crit. So that was
Oh,
15.
I'm sorry. It broke it up. I thought that was one-handed and two-handed. So he's still standing in single digits.
Damn.
Trying to see if there's a modifier to my smite. Or is it just 4d8? Or 2d8?
No.
What do
I
you mean
think it
about
is
it?
just-
Oh no,
it
it's
is-
just yeah.
In
Okay.
this
Just
case,
nice.
48.
Yeah, so
Mark off
4d8.
your spell slot. And
I
how do you
did.
do this?
Hell yeah! Oh, what was it? Claw? Old Claw? What was the green dragon? That I
The one you
slayed
fought
last
before
time?
was
Nah,
old. Was old.
Gnawbone.
Maul.
Claw, not Claw. Yeah. This is number 2 Goldbrand, and I just boom off with the head.
The entire head falls limp onto the ship as the body begins a free fall from the sky, and you have slain your ancient foe.
The second green dragon.
Fantastic.
I like to think,
we
because in my head, when you look at Goldbrand to taunt him, like this might be the first time you notice he doesn't look like a bodybuilder anymore. He looks 65 or 70. He's almost emaciated.
you feel bad.
Emaciated.
For
Is it
taking
because of the
it.
magical?
Look at you! You're picking on
When
an
is
old
because-
man.
When he lost the belt, he
Geriatric.
he's I guess
Yeah,
he
the
is still
belt-
pretty strong, but he's not. No longer would he look like Hulk. Like he now
Yeah,
looks like an old man.
Like when we first met
Goldbrand's-
you, all emaciated.
Looks geriatric.
Geriatric as fuck.
Goldbrand's strength right now is 16.
Huh.
It was
For context.
23.
So
I'm
it
at
went
a
down by
13.
7 points.
Jeez.
Fantastic. All right. We are going to take a break here, or we are going to call it a night here in just a second. Let me transition first to the well. It is 12:19. We didn't start until about 9:30. So I would like. I don't know how long this is going to take, to be honest. We can either play until about 12:30 and get through maybe a round or two of this, or we can call it a night now. What do we think, fam?
I'm here for the ride.
I was thinking like moving towards the next encounter we could talk through, but not actually engaging.
This won't be a
Engaging.
full. This isn't your next encounter, quote unquote, is the actual war. So we'll be rolling a bunch of dice, but it'll be quick combat.
I'm good with going 10 more minutes.
Yeah, let's carry on a bit. We've got an aerial section that we can probably get through as well. But before that, Goldbrand, roll a d20. Davos, roll a d20.
Oh, fuck.
This will determine the fate of the wyverns and the treants. There we go. Thank God. I was kind of worried because I'm like, I don't want to kill Turling. I will say y'all didn't see it, but they were actually hiding in these trees just behind the green dragon. So as they, which was good because that gave them an extra +1 that I really think they kind of needed a couple of points there. Fantastic. The wyverns have been, or this particular sect of wyverns, have been defeated. The green dragon has been defeated. Also, just to give you fuckers a little glimpse behind the curtain, at the very top of your map, I'm going to show you all the tokens that you prevented from being here.
Yay!
So these are the undead, the worm speakers, their respective dragons. There are a couple of wyverns that the bounty from Skullport helped take care of, as well as Kay and a few of her spiders. So, thinned out the enemy quite a bit in your adventures up to this point. But now we carry forth. For this is going to be rapid fire d20s. So everyone go ahead and have your dice rolls up and ready. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I'm going to mark that we'll start next week with this. With something else. Fantastic. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to roll these two at a time. We're going to start with the blue squadron over here on the far left. Let's see. This first one is the bronze dragon versus the blue dragon. The blue does have a slight advantage. Let's say Davos, roll 2d20 for me.
Am I rolling for blue or bronze?
You're rolling for the allies. I'm rolling for the enemies. And they rolled two shitty rolls. Oh, but you also had two shitty rolls.
God.
With each of the dragons takes a smack. Unfortunately, because it was dealt by a fellow dragon, it does deal 2. So now we roll off one final time to see who gets the higher result. You have, I get a +5, you get a +4. Oh, the shittiest rolls, and yet barely eking it out. Fantastic. Yes, the bronze dragon is able. They are intertwined in the air and swirling all about before it heavily crashes down onto the into the desert below. That's going to bring us to Copper and the blue wing. Devin, roll 1d20 first. I am actually going to roll to use their Drakesbane shot. If they get a 13 on this, they deal extra damage. They do not. They miss with their Drakesbane shot, so they do take that first hit. That is 2 points because it's from the Copper Dragon. One more d20 for me. Oh, I think you still win that one. Yeah. Yeah. What are with the fucking dice rolls today?
That's what I'm like.
All
I don't know
below
if we want to
numbers.
roll all these d20s
I don't know
tonight.
what's going on.
Y'all are 2 for 2 right now. It's not too bad. We round to the dwarves and the wyverns of the blue squadron. Let me get, let's say Arcanox. Roll 2d20 for me, my dude. I'll roll 2d20.
A 9? Let's see.
Oh, one's a 20, which
Jeez.
deals an extra point of damage. As the dwarven artillery lines up its shot and begins firing out, they're having some difficulty because their ammo is made for larger targets. And while these smaller targets, they are hitting a few here and there, it's not doing much to thin out this massive herd. And the wyverns do swarm them and destroy the dwarven artillery. We are going to cut across the map. We go to the black squadron in the southwest down here. The gold dragon versus the black dragon. Pandora, you're going to roll for gold. Give me 2d20. What is happening? That first one is contested. Let me see. They both get to add +4, so you do win both of those encounters. The gold dragon latches onto the horns of the black dragon and actually pulls it from the sky and slams it into the ground. The black dragon has been defeated. We are going to shift to, let's say, Lord's Alliance. Let's have Davos roll for these. Lord's Alliance versus the Black Wing.
I'm gonna use D&D Beyond.
You can try. It won't help you.
Oh, you're right. It will not help.
Roll one more d20 for me.
All right.
Oh
Nope.
yeah. The unfortunately, this hurts my heart a little bit. This is my guy. Oh no, I'm sorry. I did swap these. They're lined up here, but I have in my notes that Lord's Alliance fights the Wyverns, who do get to add less, but I think that's still a decisive victory. Yeah. The Wyverns swarm the Griffin cavalry of the Lord's Alliance, and you watch as many of the Wyverns, many of the Griffins begin to fall from the sky, and it would appear that the Lord's Alliance has been decimated by this attack.
Magic.
We round to Nissa and the Blackwing. Ark, I'm going to have you roll for Nissa. Roll 1d20, and then I'm going to roll a Drakesbane shot. I've got to get a 12 or higher on this. Nissa takes two heavy points of damage. She's at half health.
Baby.
We're gonna roll another d20 for me. She gets them back with the next strike. They're at 1 point. She's at 2. Roll one more d20.
Aha!
Oh,
Rock, paper, scissors.
they rock her down 1 more point. This is the last roll. One more. The Blackwing does go down as Nissa. I like to think Nissa, having worked on the Westwind Wyvern for so long, is very familiar with airship warfare. And she manages to go to the back of the ship. She actually flies underneath and clutches onto the deck, and using her teeth rips out the canisters that hold the fire elementals, and the ship begins its plummet. Fantastic. We are shifting to the right. The White Wing Squadron. This is going to be Silver versus the White Dragon. Let's see. Barb, why don't you roll for Silver? They get the same modifier, +4 to each of these. Roll 2d20.
2d20, so no.
2 12s. Oh, that's a win for each of them. So that's 2 points of damage to the white, 2 points of damage to the silver. This is the deciding roll. One more.
Oh, no pressure. Another d20.
Yes. Odds are in your favor. Yeah. The silver dragon does manage, as the white dragon, just through sheer bestial tenacity, tries to tear into the neck of the silver dragon. The silver manages to get its claws within its mouth and rip its jaws asunder. We go to the brass and the white wing. The white wing is, of course, going to try to use its Drakesbane shot for its opening play. Let's say, Brandon, roll a d20 for the brass for me. The white wing has to beat a 12, which they do not. Oh, but they still roll higher than the brass dragon. Hold up.
Yeah, let's call it a night. These rolls are unnecessarily low.
This is the last aerial combat. We'll get through this and we'll call it a night. The wyvern, or excuse me, not the wyvern. The white wing does manage to deal a point of damage. It does not get the Drakesbane shot hit, so it's not too terrible yet. Roll another d20 for me. I think you get to add more. You get 4, we get 3. Yeah, so you do deal 2 damage to the white wing. They are at 1 hit point. One more round of d20s. Go. Oh, and you have you're good. The brass dragon, the flames from the back of the ship having no effect on its heat-proof scales. It tears off. I like to think it tears off them as a whole and uses the flames that are still shooting out to catch the sails on fire, and this ship crashes to the ground. This next one is the Utgard sail. Wow, what a throwback, Brandon. giving our age away. If
Sailor boy, sailor
it
boy.
makes you feel any better, a guy I was playing with earlier today said Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and I felt he made another joke. Oh, he said Norm, like cheers.
Cheers.
and I
Yeah.
aged a little bit. I was like, oh, okay.
This is how I tank my ship. Hell?
Devin, I'm gonna have you roll for the Uthgar aerial units. I'm gonna roll for the Wyverns 2d20. Ooh, that's a 1 and a 15.
Me as well? Or
This is
Oberon?
Devin. Did I say?
I didn't hear if you said anybody, so I was also confused. 2 3s.
That's a 1 and a 1, so they're neck and neck. This is gonna be the tiebreaker. One more d20.
2.
2 and
Jesus
8.
Christ.
They get to add more. That would be a 6 and a 10. You watch as the aerial cavalry of the Uthgard are simply overwhelmed. The Wyverns know how to cut for the wings in a way that their mounts are having trouble keeping up, and you watch as the Uthgard fall. We round. That is the last of the. It's actually the Griffin and the Sky Pony tribes.
Sky Pony?
It sounds dumb.
It's a Pegasus.
You're the one riding one, motherfucker.
Spot?
With that, the aerial combat has ceased for the time being, as the troops on the ground have made their way in. They have been clashing for some time, so there is no immediate sign of reinforcements. You saw how quick this is. There are 3 more fronts. Do we want to finish this till we start with combat next week, or do we want to call it a night here and pick up with this next week?
I don't know, y'all. Our rolls are shit.
The
I don't
only
know if
thing
they'll
is,
be
like,
better next week.
Joey's rolls are shit too.
Yeah,
That's real weird.
It is
Y'all have
universal.
looking at it, y'all have 1 on every front. You know,
Indeed.
in fact, all 6 of your dragons from those fronts are alive. So you're doing decent, just not
We're
great.
killing them 2 to 1. Unless I missed one.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
I didn't know if we
Hey.
wanted to let Josh get a taste of it.
That's up to y'all. I think we could finish this in 10 to 15. I mean, we did those 3 in like 5 or 6 minutes. It's not
Yeah.
exactly very complicated. What's
That's
our
the
thoughts?
last
Yes or no?
3. There are just 3. It would be the same, like 3 little. Oh, there's multiple things
Yeah.
per. I see. Hold on. 'Cause
Yeah, so there were 3
units per-
there were 3
okay.
aerial battalions that had 3 rolls each. This is 3 ground battalions that have an average of like 5. So it'll be a little longer, but not much.
Well, I see 1,
I mean, I'm good on
5,
hanging.
6.
Keep playing, but
I
Yeah.
kind of would prefer to finish this up and carry on with because that'll put us
That way
next
we're
week. You guys will
done.
be fighting the dragons and probably the worm speakers, and that'll put us in pretty good shape.
fucking keep it going.
All right, let's keep rolling. As we go to the ground troops, we're going to start with the western front. This is the front of Darkhold over here to the far west. These guys have a pretty decent bit. For some mechanical background, the dragons not only have a good bit to add themselves, but they give everybody their width an additional +1 as well. Same with the Hecaton specifically as the Storm King. He has a healthy bonus, but he also gives everyone else a bonus. The Thunder Beast tribe and the Hydra are currently entangled up north. Devin, do me a favor, roll 2d20.
Oh shit.
Oh, that nat 20 deals 2 damage. Thankfully, the Uthgard dinos I'm treating as lesser dragons. So instead of 4 hit points, they have 3. So they... Oh, and actually, let me look at that. They get to add more than the Hydra.
I was about to say, do they beat them technically?
There-
Like,
There is a net total more on the Hydra. Yeah. The Hydra still has 1 hit point left, so 1 more d20.
5. Gross.
Wait. But they only get to add 4, you get to add 7. So just by 1, you eke over that. So the Hydra is overtaken and ripped apart by raptors, T-Rexes, and Triceratops. Oh my. Witness. Indeed. We come on down to the Lord's Alliance infantry versus the Darkhold infantry. Let's have Art. Why don't you roll these for me? 2d20.
2d20.
Ooh, I got a 19 and a 4.
1 and a 16.
That's a 1 and a 1. We're gonna roll one more tiebreaker d20. Got one more d20 for me. You got to beat a 14. Did we lose you, Ben?
I lost you for a second.
No, you're fine. One more d20. You got to beat a 14. This is for the tiebreaker.
What do they get to add to this?
For the infantry, they're both +3 due to their respective bonuses. Unfortunately, the Lord's Alliance infantry begins to rout as the Darkhold forces give them a run for their money. That's going to take us to the Rangers. Barbara, why don't you roll 2d20 for me as they try to take out some of these. Actually, roll 2d20, and I'll roll 1. The first, the scream is so genuine. The first strike that the archers make is at advantage because they get a hit, essentially a hit on while the infantry is closing in. Unfortunately, with their d20, that is enough to overwhelm the Lord's Alliance Rangers. They are that is a rough bout. Let me look at one thing. Okay. Sorry, I had to adjust one thing. We come down to the Jotun Air Force. They get to add a +6. Let's have Davos roll these. They're going up against the Black Dragon. 2d20. Oh. They get 6. He gets 4. That's a 1 and 1 smack each. The Jotun are at half health, but so is the Dragon. Roll another d20 for me.
What's going on?
I got a 3.
Ooh. They get to add you get to add 6, so that's a 9. They could add 3, so that's a 10. You watch as the Storm King and his Cloud and Storm Giants upon their rocks are harrying the dragon, but you watch as it tears down the rock of the Storm King, and he falls. For the record, y'all don't know if any of these people are dead. That's going to be rolled in just a minute. But the Western Front has failed all 3 checks so far. They are having a very, very rough time. We are shifting to the Uthgarth infantry. Devin, 2d20 for me. They have a pretty high bonus compared to their
That's
enemies.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course, Hydia, the troops Hydia are leading, great. Too scared to do bad. For
Yeah. It's also a pretty solid light-up. Like, she has a pretty high bonus because she hits 1 for Revna, 1 for Riker, 1 for Rancor, 1 because there's other Uthgarth fighting alongside her, the Thunder Beasts, and then 2 for Verdi Zelen, 1 because he's a dragon, and 1 because he's an old-time ally. So they make short work of the Darkhold's forces in front of them. The Zent archers are going to try to go for the next bout of infantry. Barbara, 2d20 for me.
Oh boy.
5 and a 17.
1
Yes!
and 1. Nope.
Fantastic.
Fucking 2.
Yeah, no, you clear through them. In fact, because of that crit, you would have dealt an extra point of damage. I'm going to allow that to carry over. This top unit only had 1 hit point left, so I'm just going to go ahead and douse it. Or actually, no, Barbara, I'll allow you to choose. Do you want to finish off this top infantry unit, or do you want to try to deal 1 point of damage to one of the dragon?
Ooh, 1 point of damage to the dragon.
Black or white?
Oh.
I can't say that in this
Yes.
political climate.
The white one hasn't
And,
fought yet, so you could get
The
him.
white one
and,
hasn't fought yet.
yeah, you could get
That's
him.
a very
and
good point.
Give Verdi
Yeah,
Zelen in
let's
it.
go there.
Fuck
Down
yeah,
with
okay.
Whitey.
Oh, lordy. That brings us to Verdi Zelen and the White Dragon.
We were all
you're the-
thinking it.
You're the Emerald Worm speaker, Devin. So I'm going to have you roll for this. Roll 2d20 for me, my guy.
13 and a 7.
A 9 and a 20. So,
1 and 1.
It was already down 1. I don't know if that matters.
yeah, it put it at 1 total. The dragons have 4 hit points. The 20 is the problem, because that is going to deal the 2 plus 1 additional damage for being a crit. So both of these dragons are 1 and 1. I think that. Hang on, wait, before you roll. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, let's see what the modifiers are, but 19's great. Let's do it. Okay, none of the gemstone dragons have died yet, so that's nice.
Now we roll for the Dragon Balls.
Yes. We shift from the western front to the southern front.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, about to say, Davos, this is going to be a lot of your homies. The Order of the Aster stands off against the Fiendish Infantry. The Order of the Aster has a 1 bonus higher. So roll 2d20 for me. A 12 and a 19.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh, the Order of the Aster has a very difficult time. The fiends are coming at them from all angles, and they are soon overwhelmed.
But Aaron Boy showed up.
We are moving on, stepping over the bodies of Davos's friends and family, and going to the Order of the Gauntlet. This is good old Bergen. Let's have Barbara. Why don't you roll this one for me? 2d20. They're fighting off against a fiendish infantry. 2 and a 13.
Oh my god!
18
Oh my god. The power of Bergen is surging through me right now.
You made Bergen
You know what?
angry.
You know what? Instead of giving them extra damage for that 20, he picks up the Order of the Aster. They have 1 hit point. They are not dead. Because that's the most Bergen thing I could possibly think of. Oh my god, I love that.
Bergen gets into the middle of the killing field and does like a 9th level equivalent of like a mass raise. Just all this big circle of magic around him. Yeah.
Love that. Oh my god. That brings us to the Nightstone Rangers and the Aerial Fiends. Rangers, Barbara, why don't you roll 2d20 for me? This is flat checks for each of them. An 11 and a 9.
Oh, whoops. There's
6.
1. Damn.
Ooh, unfortunately, the Nightstone Rangers are having difficulty. The Fiends are very clever and deceptive and are flying in such a way where they're not grouped together effectively. So the Nightstone Rangers are overwhelmed. That brings us to Safine! Don't kill my bae! As she fights off against the Red Dragon. Looks here like I have these backward in my notes, and I realize now is because Harshnag would have a better odds against the white because he's a frost giant. So with the Red Dragon, Safine gets a 3 higher bonus than the Red Dragon does. So let's have who's our Sapphire Worm speaker? That's Yuan. He's not here. Ark, why don't you roll 2d20 for me, my guy?
Hey, there we go.
Not only does Seth, the dragon goes for the jugular and she blasts him back, presses his throat into the mountainside, and she swings, and she throws his corpse actually, and she's going to hit that other dragon on the other side of the battlefield. This white dragon over here for a point.
Not today, Shug.
Yeah, love it. That brings us to the Jotun Infantry and the White Dragon. The Jotun Infantry has 2 more than the other team does. Let's have Davos roll for 2 for Harshnag for me. 15 and a 17. Unfortunately, Harshnag is having a hard time. The White Dragon comes over and relies less on its breath attack and more on its sheer brute strength, and it is smacking stone giants and hill giants and frost giants down like they are nothing. As you watch as Harshnag's troop goes down. The Order of the Gauntlet Cavalry, and the Sea Serpent. The Cavalry is going to, because they have the Harpers, and that's an extra point, they're going to roll with advantage on this. Davos, roll 2d20, and we'll do these one at a time. 13 does beat a 10. Let me make sure they're +4. Yeah. Okay, so they get the first strike in on the Sea Serpent. It's down to 2 hit points. Roll 2 more d20. Fuck yeah. And one more time, 2 more d20. Fantastic. The Order of the Gauntlets cavalry makes short work of the wretched sea serpents. Let's see here. At this point, the soldiers on the southern front begin to hear activity behind them, and as the Harpers turn, they watch as a battalion of spider riders, as well as 2 battalions of giant spiders, emerge from the Underdark and begin surging toward them. Barbara, roll 2d20 for the Harpers. I'm going to roll 2 for the Spider Riders. Due to the surprise, the Spider Riders do have the higher bonus. And unfortunately, they do overtake the Harpers. In fact, they deal an extra point of damage. We're going to say they deal it to Safine, because that just, makes good sense. She's fine. I mean, she didn't take any hits in her fight, so she's good, but that does take down the Harpers. As the giant spiders begin to overrun the southern forces and embedded them, you're having your troops are having a difficult time. But soon the roar of battle becomes dulled with the thunder of hoofbeats, and you watch as emerging from the forest is a broad cavalry regiment in a wedge formation. You see dozens of knights bearing the symbols of Lathander, Tyr, and Helm, silver hair flowing from beneath their helmets, gleaming in the light, and a figure at the head of the pack wears the familiar face of brave Knight Erenbor, leading the Hell Riders into battle for one final charge. Davos, roll 2d20 for me, my guy.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this.
Kill your dad!
Hell yeah!
That's 2 wins! Yeah! They easily trampled through the first wave of spiders, not even slowing them fucking down. Give me 1 second. Yeah, they are gone. Roll 2 more d20 as the 2nd battalion moves in.
Don't make me roll again.
Didn't roll too great on my first one.
Oh, God.
Oh, hang on, I think that 2 you still win. Yeah, the giant spiders only get a +2. The Hell Riders get, or the Hellraisers. No, that's right. Hell Riders get a +5. So that's a 1 for 1. 1 more d20. What? The Hell Rider cavalry does take a little bit of damage. However, they are successful in their finishing of the giant spiders, at least. The Spider Rider is still standing. This, I will say, there's 3 tokens because symmetry, but there are effectively 2 battalions of the... Oh, why did I mark you off? I didn't mean to do that. My apologies. There are effectively 2 battalions of the Hell Riders. Fantastic. That's going to bring us to the northern flank. As we come to Felgalis. Davos, you're going to roll for Felgalis because you're the Topaz Worm Speaker, as well as the Blue Dragon going up against him. Felgalis has 2 more of a bonus. So let's go ahead and roll 2d20.
You motherfucker.
Oh.
Alright, that's 1
The
1.
18 wins. So, hang on. So he deals 2 damage to the blue. The blue deals 3 damage to him. Felgalis is at a 1. Felgalis and the blue worms and the blue dragon, 1 more d20. A 10. You got a 50-50 shot. Wait, Davos. Yeah, those tie. 1 more.
Yeah!
Felgalis clashes with the blue dragon. And by the skin of his fucking teeth, the lucky bastard manages not to die another day. Oh, God. Oh, my heart. How am I going to go to sleep after this? The Jotun artillery begins to move in on the green dragon. They both have a flat +4, so it's just die rolls, but the artillery does have advantage against dragons. So let's have Ben roll 2d20 for me.
2d20. Damn.
That is a failure for the dragons, for the Jotun. They do take 2 points of damage. Roll 2 more d20 for me. Oh, you gotta beat that.
Yeah, literally.
I mean...
Hey.
Fuck yeah. That does take them down 2 points. They are at half health, but so is Zephyros. Let's roll. You get to roll 2 more. I roll 1 more d20. A 2!
Yeah, come on now.
Don't roll 2 1s and you've got it. Yes.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Zephyros blast out from he is not in his tower, by the way. His tower is permanently embedded into the side of a mountain. He did not have enough magic to keep it afloat so low, but the city of the Cloud Giants still has plenty of magic. So he is leading the forces of the late Count Thulin, and they managed to take down the Green Dragon with glee. We do move on from them to the Lord's Alliance Cavalry versus the Lizardmen. The Lord's Alliance have a +1 on this. They actually are going to roll 2 dice because they're charging. Let's have Devin. I don't think I've had you roll anything in a second. Roll 2d20 for me.
4 and a 6.
4 and a 6. Unfortunately, the cavalry does take damage from that first hit. What did I say? Lord's Alliance Cavalry? Roll 2 more d20.
Jeez.
And the Lord's Alliance Cavalry is overrun by the Lizardmen. The first line of horses that crash into them, the lizards go for their throats, and it frightens the other horses, and their formation quickly breaks. That shifts us to the Werewolf Cavalry. This is going to be you again, Devin, versus the Lizard Infantry.
Down. The rally cast.
Oh, I hope you get a 1 now. Did you roll 2?
Yeah.
He didn't turn it down though.
They do get 2. The 20 does unfortunately get you.
It's got the wax in. It's not gonna work.
The Uthgard Cavalry are overwhelmed by these lizards as well. The sheer volume of them is just too much to hack through. That brings us to that brings us to the Nightstone Infantry versus the last line of lizard defense. The Nightstone Infantry gets +3 over the Lizard Infantry. So roll 2d20. Oh, a 2 and a 1!
You didn't say who.
Oh, I'm sorry. Barb. Whoever has it rolled.
On the spot.
Let's say I just started pressing.
Oh, okay. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Devin rolled 2. The Nightstone Infantry cleaves their way through this Lizard Infantry. Fantastic. Things are looking a little dire as they are. Oh, wait. Oh. That sucks. This was going to be the time where the cavalry were going to move in and take care of the back lines. However, they are not there. In fact, let's take a quick moment to assess the battlefield. On the Western Front, we have a dragon and 3 units versus a dragon and 3 units. But one of those units is a quasi-dragon in itself. On the Southern, we have 1 dragon and 2 fiends versus 1 dragon and 6 battalions. Oh, excuse me. The bad guys have 3 battalions and a dragon. Y'all have 6 battalions and a dragon. The Northern Front, we have the giants and the Topaz Dragon with 1 remaining battalion versus 4 battalions of ground troops. Barbara, you hear in your ear a familiar voice. It's the voice of your sister. And she asks you, where do you need reinforcements?
Okay, so...
South is good, huh?
South is very good. Either the west or the north is probably your best bet.
Let's go north.
North, you watch as, oh, come on. Give me 1 second.
1.
You know what, Barbara? For that, everyone you know dies.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that'll set you up.
What was that song? Run.
Honestly, yeah. Barbara, you see from the airship, not far from you at all, as another ship rises up. And then you see Valafiandra using her gravity-altering magic, bringing in the 9 lives and the Crimson Inferno, its own heavy battalion of aerial units, making their way toward the northern border. I'm even going to say
My way downtown.
I'm even going to say that Snapmaw is going to veer down to the bottom to try to spread these out and even out the war a little bit. Fantastic. We're going to get some chances with them. The Crimson Inferno gets a +6, and I think they're going to try to go and finish that motherfucking dragon. Ben, roll 2d20 for me. Or excuse me, 1d20.
Well, ignore those. 16.
Yeah, totally ignore that. I'm cool. Fantastic. That dragon is slain. Excellent. Barbara, for the 9 lives, have them roll against, we'll say against this first guy of Lizard Men. 2d20. Yeah, they are. The Lizard Archers do get 1. Oh, but they're technically artillery. Yeah, no, that first hit does clear them out. The Lizard Archers are decimated. Vala Fiandra comes in as well. She's going to try to clear up some of these ground troops. Let's have Barbary, that's your girls. Yeah, roll another d20 for me.
One more d20.
8, but she gets to add significantly more. Yeah, she gets to add +7. So fuck yeah. She tears through that. With her second attack, she's going to try to take care of a... actually, her and Avalon get a second attack. Roll 2 more d20 for me, Barb.
Oh, sweet. I do like rolling.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
As the reinforcements fly in, they do manage to clear the way for the northern forces to begin their march on the temple itself. But Ben, roll another d20 for me as Snapmaw makes his second attack.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. Tears through. In fact, that one already was damaged a little bit. He's going to go in the back and he's going to take care of this artillery unit. Snapmaw flying through the air, this massive dragon turtle, a full ship on its back, 20 dragonborn upon it, each of them blazing flame and venom as they tear their way through the battlefield. Fan-fucking-tastic. We are in the final moments of this. Some of our allies are closing in from the distant areas, but by and large, it looks like you guys have the upper hand. We are going to... I think we're going to call it a night there. Thank you very much for joining us so far. Actually, one more thing.
One more thing.
Lords of Nightstone, you are upon the Red Wing, sailing over the mountains that form this massive caldera of the Well of Dragons. And you see as 3 dragons swirl around this temple. One of them, Rancor, you have met before, this great worm from the 9 hells. Another is so foreign to you, it's almost difficult to comprehend. Its entire form appears as if made of stars and galaxies. This is a very, very beautiful creature. I'm actually going to show you a quick picture of it in chat. This is a void dragon. This is the dragon of the blue worm speaker. And the final dragon that you see is appears to be a black dragon, but almost like the Nazgul from, or not the Nazgul, but the dragons at the Nazgul ride. I'm blanking on the name, but shadow wreaths behind it as this ancient black shadow dragon makes its view with you. And as these 3 dragons begin to move towards your airship, you watch as a singular figure on the mountainside, a small and overlooked old man, suddenly grows hundreds of times in size as he assumes his true form of cloth and clashes into Rancor, and they begin to tumble and roll into the valley. We're going to have a quick roll-off for Cloth and Rancor. They are both great worms. They are a little stockier than most. They are of similar power, so these are just going to be flat rolls. Why don't we start with Brandon? Roll a d20 for me.
All right. It was a fell beast, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Fell beast, thank you. Okay. That dragon rolled a 1, so he's going to take 2 of those points right now. Devin, we're going to have you roll the next swing for Cloth. Go.
13.
I don't know why my dice roller is taking so long now. Unfortunately, Rancor gets him back with a rake across the face. As we move in, Ben, roll one more for cloth for me. Ooh, cloth is on the ropes. Rancor, while not quite as large as cloth, has lived so much longer and is relying on old tricks to get him by. Barbara, roll another d20 for cloth.
No pressure.
No pressure. All the pressure.
Oh.
Yeah. He gets one more good hit on Rancor. They are each at 1 hit point and tossling. Cloth grabs him by the horns and drags him along the mountainside before throwing him across the way to another. Davos, roll one final d20 as we determine the winning blow. And Cloth crashes into Rancor, rips him asunder, and as the blood rains upon him, roars a bellowing challenge into the night. Just as an ancient green great worm rises from the distant mountains, lurking in wait for this exact moment. And that is where we are going to pick up
dragons they
next
got.
week.
Fuck.
A lot. With that, we will pick up next week. Thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait to see how this all shakes out. Keep rolling, and we'll catch you next time.